And we are back with another week of Sept Imperium plays Curse of Strahd. We are getting down to the wire. They are in the castle. Shit is revving up, and we're getting ready to kill a vampire. Now, if you guys watched last week, you probably saw me jump off there at the very end, kind of quickly and awkwardly. Full story is my little one ended up developing pneumonia. Full disclosure, she got COVID about a month back. Handled it extremely well, at least so we thought. And, well, she kind of had like some sniffles afterwards. Again, kids be kids as far as you know. And now she had caught the rhinovirus, or the RSV. And that, on top of COVID, ended up having her immune system be so suppressed that she developed pneumonia. We were lucky enough, we got to the ER, so we could tell that she was having a hard time breathing at about break time last week. And I told her, like, you know, if we have to do ER or something like that, then let me know. And when I kind of suddenly was just like, guys, I gotta go, is because that's when she had texted me like, hey, I just got to the ER, FYI. So that was the worst part. This was a best worst case scenario. Because she got in there, it took 3 hours to get from the ER into an actual hospital bed. They have a one visitor only policy currently in the ER. Again, makes sense because of COVID. So that means that I had to ask a friend of the family to give me a ride there because we downsized to one car. When you're a professional DM, you don't really have to drive a lot of places and you get to save some money. So I was like, you know what? Let's do that. Sucked in this situation because, as it turns out, Uber and Lyft don't have drivers anymore. They're just like, yeah, this shit is not worth it. And we were driving ourselves into the ground. So, you know, we're just not going to do that anymore. Sucked in this scenario. I got there, I was in the garage in our car for 3 hours. I had just decided, hey, I'm gonna go back home and put my phone on loud and hope that I'm gonna hear soon. I am just about to pass out as my wife calls. It's like, hey, I also need my work computer. So drive back to the hospital, and yeah, we spent about half the week there. We were there until Wednesday afternoon, and her O2 levels went steadily up, and like I said, best worst case scenario, because she had a place in the ICU. There was another kid, might still be there, 2 rooms down, 12-ish years old. His entire family caught COVID. He and his brother, severe situation, intubated, have been intubated for 2 weeks. Grandma died of COVID. Of course, the family didn't get vaccinated. And you know, like, even New Mexico, which has been pretty strict about mandates, has been hit pretty hard. There are a lot of rural families that have families or family members die because even when they got vaccinated, they try to go to a rural hospital for some other ailment and cannot get a bed. Because non-vaccinated folks are getting, you know, the ICU bed's pretty full. So I just want to shout out, since my family was directly affected by that, if you can, if you haven't yet, I understand if you've had concerns about the vaccine rolling out quickly or microchips, there is a lot of information out there about what the vaccines do, what risks there are with it, and I highly encourage you to get vaccinated if you haven't yet. My wife and I have. When our child caught COVID, we didn't even test positive. It protects you, and it's certainly better than having you die or someone that you don't know but probably would have a really good time playing New World or poker or a beer with. So if you don't do it for yourselves, please do it for someone else. Anyway, appreciate that, and excited to keep going from here with a kid who's doing phenomenally well, back to being 3-year-old going on 13 and telling me what to do, as these people are going to be doing tonight when they try to kill my favorite BBG. Actually, I don't know if Strahd is my favorite BBG. He's fun. He's a good BBG because he's just so easy to hate, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if he's my favorite. Like, what's your guys' favorite BBG out of any kind of medium?
I mean,
Sephiroth.
He's pretty good. Sauron is kind of boring, at least in the movies. I've never actually made it through
in the
books.
movies, yes. Read more about it. He is
yes,
super
yes,
crazy.
Dad.
You need to read more.
I guess I'll stick with Lord of the Rings, Smog, because The Hobbit was one of the first books I ever read, like, by myself. I remember in the 6th grade I read it. Me and my dad read The Hobbit together, and Smog was smart and charismatic and terrifying and, like, all of the things, right?
Fucking dragon, right?
Yeah, and you know, as a 6th grader, that had a pretty lasting impact. And I have to say, that's one of the few adaptations in the film. I thought Benedict Cumberbatch, which I think you pronounce his name, I thought he was, I thought he was awesome voicing Smog. And I thought that I was really curious if they were going to do him to scale, and they did, which I thought was cool. So that's mine.
President Snow from the Hunger Games.
Oh, President Snow's kind of fun too. Yeah, I do like that. I'm really glad that you didn't finish that with real life politics. I'm not gonna lie, for half a second my heart was just like, no, I already went too political.
Joe Biden.
One of the funniest videos I've seen is, like, obviously a reporter who's trolling a bunch of, like, Trumpers, going around to, like, I guess the new thing is, like, a shirt that just says FJB, so fuck, you know. And it's like, oh, you want to have sex with the president? It's like, no, that's not what it's supposed to be. It's like, no, but you want to have sex with him because, you know, you're saying that. What about you, Sal? Oh, no, you already said. Fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You know what? I would actually change that to not Sephiroth, but the one from Final Fantasy 3. His name is Kafka. And the reason I like him as a villain, Kafka or Kafka, I can't remember if it was Kafka.
I mean, that's also a thinker, but yeah.
The reason he was great though is because, you know, most RPGs you're fighting the big bad guy, but this guy.
And then he cut out.
Right, and it went mute.
But this one, like, he actually dominates the world. He completes the domination, decimates the world, decimates your group.
Nice.
You know,
Thanos is you.
And then you have to fight back afterwards.
That's awesome. What about you, Clancy? Is that too big of a question?
I mean, one of them's a spoiler for another game that you run.
Oh, well, okay,
played.
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was pretty cool, but pop culture-wise, I don't know if anyone here is familiar with The Last Unicorn, that movie. Yeah, the Red Bull. Pretty evil dude killing all the unicorns.
Mm-hmm. I love that movie as a kid.
Still.
I watched it.
Oh, it's a beautiful movie.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Mr. Ed. That's the biggest villain.
Mr.
Lassie. Fuck that dog.
That's a lot of emotion for a TV dog.
I was about to say, wow.
Another one, just because we've been making this reference for a while now, but Betty. From Kung Pao.
What?
Betty.
Master Pain.
Yes.
Betty.
The Lich King, World of Warcraft.
Oh my god.
You know,
everybody's favorite, Thanos.
I do like Thanos, actually. Like, I like that there's, like, a point to it. I think it's really stupid. Once you like really start thinking about it, it's like, why don't you just snap his fingers and create twice as many resources?
Comic book Thanos is way more complicated.
Yeah,
because the comic book Thanos, to give you the cliff notes, he does it all for love.
Yeah, because he's in love with death, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which really makes it interesting in context with Deadpool. Doesn't that mean that him and Deadpool are kind of like...
Wait. That gets crazier. Because turns out Death is in love with Deadpool. And so Thanos curses Deadpool with immortality so he can never be with Death because he can't die.
Oh, so that's actually how he ended up getting the X-Men powers? I thought he got Wolverine's powers.
Well, he had other powers, but he didn't have immortality.
Right.
But
he has immortality. He doesn't even know it because it was a curse that Thanos was supposed to put on him, so he doesn't even know it.
Well,
it's just really funny.
That's hilarious. I mean, if they use the actress, because isn't that... Wait, hold up. In the movies with Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool's girlfriend is the courtesan from Firefly, right? Right? And yes, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin was absolutely fantastic in Daredevil.
Yeah, he was good.
Horror show.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look that up.
No. Those are two different women. Those are two different women.
I could have sworn they were the same.
Because I'm looking at them both in my mind right now.
In my mind. All right, let me look. I gotta look it up, and then we're ready to go. I swear to God.
They're like morphing into like one person. I'm like, no. These are two different.
Get away! Stop. Or there's a 1988 Deadpool. What?
Probably something else.
Morena Baccarin. Totally the same. Yup. It's her.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
100%. Check it right now.
While you're looking that up, I've got an actual book villain that's easy to hate. Big Brother from 1984.
Oh, yeah. I was like Big Brother, and I started thinking the TV show.
No, Big Brother.
I mean, it was pretty evil. It changed the way that TV works, and now my wife is into fucking The Bachelor. So thanks, Big Brother. But
Big Brother from 1984 is a good one to hate.
Oh, wait, sure.
Same lady though, 100%. Morena Baccarin.
Yep,
that's her. Like, hold up, isn't that the same? Anyway. Fantastic character she portrays in Deadpool 2. So, without further delays, I guess we can only prolong you guys not dying as much as possible. Or you guys dying, I should say. With that, short recap. Previously on Sept Imperium, you guys managed to kill Irena. Literally, you guys did it. As you laid her body down, I mean, again, this is the we, it is a metaphorical, you guys are a group, each of you guys' actions is the whole, you know. It's like, I love Drake's reaction to all of this. He's just like, I'm gonna stay real quiet and just say, like, yeah, that's fine. Irena died. You guys then found out that apparently some kind of servant of Strahd's, presumably, had tried to take her corpse away from you guys while you were sleeping at the Wizard of Wines. You followed the corpse and ended up meeting a specter that hovered over the corpse and apparently had beat back the would-be thief. Dagmar, you ended up speaking to the specter and you realized this was Sergei, Strahd's brother. He imbued you with some kind of a blessing and fucked off, as specters are wont to do. As you guys enacted your grand master plan, pissing off Strahd enough so that you guys can punch him in the face. Imperium! Fuck yeah! Coming again from... As you guys suddenly had... You're welcome. As you guys suddenly were just flying big flags off of the back of Esmeralda's carriage, you made your way to the front gates of Castle Ravenloft. The rain starting to pour down upon you guys. Hoyt preparing himself with an alchemy jug because he thinks DM haven't seen posts about mayonnaise before and just go, that just does as much as one oil can does. Now, as you guys approached Rolak with blessings of a multitude ways, very interested in making his rounds around the group. He's pretty much the bite and tell of all of y'all. You know that high school group that you're in, and there was that one individual that ended up sleeping their way around the entire group. That's Rolak right now. As
I say, I think that was Rolak in his regular high school group.
Wow! Fuck you. Very.
That's too low. That is too low.
You know that was good.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Apparently, no, I can't make it. I was gonna make another insult, but I would insult Clancy because I bit her also, and she hasn't done anything to me tonight. So I'm not gonna take a shot at her. So you get a pass. You get a pass on that one. It was grimy too.
It's sure a good thing that these fantasy characters don't know anything about STDs and bloodborne diseases. As you guys listen to Rolak, yeah, I know. Yep, just don't think about it. Just keep going.
Medical license, supposedly.
Here's the thing. Dagmar doesn't have anything to worry about.
She has it.
Hoyt's the one that got Dagmar's sloppy seconds. So.
Yep, D&D. It is one hell of a game. All right, as you guys arrived at the gates of Castle Ravenloft, Rolak did the insult game of his life, just really driving home the point that Irena was trash, and Strahd is trash in a sim, and saying a lot of things that he hoped was triggering him, and rolled really well. The gate was lowered. The soldiers looked at each other questioningly. And as you guys rolled up into the actual inner courtyard, you saw that there were 2 rows of almost 50 Strahd soldiers just standing at attention. As you guys saw, a new old ally of yours, Baron, sent the stairs towards you guys and welcomed you. Esmeralda kind of uncomfortably looked towards you, and you guys locked up the carriage, yelling loudly, "Nobody open the carriage!" hoping that they would and blow up the entire thing. After that, you walked into the lion's den through the massive double doors and into the foyer of Castle Ravenloft. You had only a moment to speak with Varen until Rahadin, the dusk elf that seems to be at beck and call for Strahd, his second command since he was just a child, ended up leading you guys into the dining hall, where you saw Strahd play a beautiful organ tune and have a conversation. He made it clear that he was here to parlay and to hear you all out, to see what you had to offer, if anything, or were yet to be another set of pawns to be toyed around with until you'd be finally either slain or dominated by his bite. You guys raised the middle finger and pretty much just like punched him as much in the balls as you guys could. Set the table on fire after he disappeared. Yeah, literally, that's physically what happened. Just kidding. They pretty much told Strahd to get lost and that he would die. And Strahd said, well, let the games begin. As Strahd disappeared into fog, into the organ itself suddenly had fog pouring out of it, filling the room with it. As you guys had already set fire to the table, there is now different kinds of smoke, smog, and fog, all building in the same room. But because you guys had traveled into the interactive tome, you knew that there was a secret passage behind the organ. You open up the passage, walked into some kind of a room behind it, into a hallway, where there were a bunch of mirrors. As you guys walked in there, you heard some kind of chatting from around the corner, and as you rushed forward into the turret, there were 3 soldiers that you guys quickly dispatched. After the fight, Baron came back through and notified you guys that there was some kind of a protective field protecting the lower levels of the castle now that Rahadin apparently had woven together. He's not sure how to surpass that, but we'll do research. Also let you guys know that there's about half a dozen or so generals, former adventurers, that Strahd now has peppered throughout the castle. And that if you guys were to face Strahd without preparation, you would meet all of them and likely look at an incredibly difficult and deadly fight. Now, if you guys would kill these generals first, you would stand a better chance, or at least that is what Varen believes. And let you guys know the relative position of the ones that he could remember. He bid you adieu and said he was going to try to avoid Strahd's call for as long as he could. Or, as a spawn of his, at this point he would have to obey his commands. We pick back up as you guys find yourselves post-combat, Knack having cast Animate Dead upon the undead corpses now of the vampires. That's where we're going to pick it up. Unless there's something that I forgot that you guys would like to throw into. Alright.
Yeah, there.
That was pretty encompassing.
In that case, and with Hoyt still going full EDM, what would you guys like to do?
Was Knack able to go ahead and finish his? Because when we left, Dagmar was basically watching one end, I was watching the other while he was...
Yeah, he was essentially, we'll just say, kind of awkwardly casting Raise Dead, Enemy Dead while Varen had that conversation with you guys. As he leaves, you do get, was it 2 zombies, right?
Yep.
Zomboy.
Alright. We are paused, so we can't move.
I think we're gonna go find Lady Vacna. The old one.
I'm just gonna rejoin the group. So, okay, so we're trying to find the old Lady Vacna. Do we want to head down the tunnel like this? We want to go back to the main floor before we go up or down, right?
No,
You
if I
guys are
remember
technically
right.
on the main floor. What's you?
No, I know. What I was meaning was down here where I'm pinging. It looks like there's stairs.
That's where that barrier is, though. We couldn't go down that way, right?
Yeah. So I think we need to go back out the way we came. Correct?
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
It's through the
Varen
main
said
hall.
to go through the fireplace, go out the door that we got locked into, and then go north, and that's where we would find the first general, straight north. If I remember right.
Or straight east, but yes.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
right.
it was east, just through that first door to our right that we did not enter.
Okay.
Okay. So what do y'all think about this from a marching order? Dagmar takes point so that she can scout ahead. I mean, unless you don't want to.
Yeah, I'm fantastic at that. I am perceptive, yes.
Okay. I mean, you have the best eyesight of all of us in the group, in addition to the fact that you are without a doubt the lightest on your feet, so I think you're perfectly suited to the task.
Dagmar, what's your elf ears here?
Oh, wow. We're going to keep with the Lord of the Rings references tonight, huh? I'll follow,
you have
like...
my bow.
Ooh.
Nice. Nice.
Sorry.
And if Knack was dead and now undead, you'd have your brother too, and we had the whole necromancer joke.
Wow. Hoyt, I think you and I should be about 20 feet behind her. And then the rest of the group just directly behind us. Is everybody good with that?
Works for me.
All right, splitting the party.
All right, let's move into the dining room.
All right, I'll move you guys up really quick. I'll just put like the whole caster block with like Esmeralda, Percy, Knack, and Casimir, all in one big thing. Where do you want your zombies to be moving?
They'll be behind us. Yeah. Bring it up the rear.
Why don't we have them at the front?
I mean, okay, they could be right behind y'all then.
Yeah, just
Right behind Rolak and Hoyt.
Why don't you tell them, one of them to stay with Rolak, one to stay with Hoyt, and they are to follow them and attack whatever they attack.
Bodyguards. I like
I had
it.
a question. Why don't we just send them ahead? They're already dead. They're going to think they're part
No,
of their group.
no, because we have a sneaky sneaker.
No. I just...
Wow,
I mean,
the vote of confidence right there.
No. I'd just rather you not die. I mean, if we have cannon fire,
I have
why not
faith.
use it?
I have faith. All right, so get your fanboys up here.
All right, men.
Yeah.
Pay that attention.
Get you.
Oh wow!
All right, we're real Lady Marmalade.
Deep cut.
Lady Marmalade and Betty, if you guys could please move up. Lady Marmalade, guard Rolak.
And attack anything that he attacks.
Yeah. Follow him. You can take orders from him. It's fine. Betty, you do the same thing with Hoyt.
Kaka,
Right? It's like it's hard to get out now.
Yep, the whole song is playing in my head right now. So
Yeah.
thanks.
Whoever brought that up, screw you.
If we had the rights, I'd play it right now.
Although I
for the
will
rest of the
say,
thing.
the movie that was based off of, Moulin Rouge, was phenomenal.
Little family lore for you. My wife fucking hates Moulin Rouge. She thinks it's so stupid, but she loves the songs.
Woman
You
with
know?
good taste.
Yeah.
I wasn't dating at the time, so I didn't have to see that movie.
Apparently, I was dating everyone.
Well, not at the same time. It's just at different times.
Right when he was drinking.
Oh shit!
Drake saw that movie 32 times.
In opening weekend.
So when was usually the best time to make the move, Drake? Was it like right around the medley, or maybe a little bit before?
Anyway, Dagmar, what do your elf eyes see?
Oh god. All right, Dagmar, as you kind of go up ahead, are you trying to be sneaky about this, or?
Nah, yes.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and give me a stealth check if you would.
Can
Fuck it.
She's actually doing a musical number as she's going up the castle.
Here is my darling, here's my rogue now. Fuck me, this suck. Okay, as you walk around,
Out, Johnny.
That's a 21 on the stealth. Just
As
I'm trying to stealth out of this conversation. Let's go.
Ghost. Rel, by the way, where did you want to be in this one? I don't know. Sorry, Drake didn't tell you where you're allowed to be. So, Drake, where do you want Rel to?
He's fine where he is. He can be in the front.
He's open.
He asked if we were okay with it. I said yes. I didn't put myself up there. What happened?
That's a consent panda.
Listen, I'm a Southern
hey,
gentleman.
by the
I
way,
have consent.
I'll be between the dancing zombies and the caster group.
Jeez.
I think it was a Spaceballs alien doing it across the table.
Oh, well, the table is burnt down. This is like ashes and some remains. It's like, you know, after a campfire when the big logs are kind of like mostly burnt down, but still kind of there. That's what you're looking at in this soot-covered room now. Dagmar, as you kind of inch forward, the great entry still looks pretty much the way that you guys saw it. There's that great staircase that leads up and then off to the left somewhere, you're not quite sure where. And then to your east immediately there is another set of double doors that seems to be matching the description that you had received from Baron.
I guess I'll motion back to the door to keep coming as I sneak forward more. I don't remember. Did he say the stairs? That's where we're headed to, right? Or is it
door.
Okay. Go to the door.
East of the door, yeah? It's east the door. I don't know what's wrong with me. All right, Dagmar.
Yeah.
You kind of
What's up?
sneak forward and past.
Don't put me next to those gargoyles. I don't trust them. Sorry.
It's funny that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Everyone else is slowly following you.
Mm-hmm.
You do kind of look up at the gargoyles, and you feel like you're being watched. Because, in fact, you are being watched as the gargoyles suddenly kind of break off of their perches. And we roll initiative.
Yeah.
Wow, she's her.
I thought those looked fishy on the way in.
It's like, you look fishy. I am. God, fucking damn it.
Hey, a trap. I found a trap, guys.
Good
I
job.
found a trap.
I found a trap, guys.
Rogue is hard.
What can I say?
Natural 20 for initiative.
Nice. Is
Not
your
much,
dex
but it's on
0?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
There
I have
was
no
one
need.
nice
I have
roll.
no need. For
Dagmar
dexterity.
just turns to the Omni-Man and goes, pathetic.
I mean, but I also have a 9 total for this initiative, so
Oh, shit. Yeah, well.
yeah.
I just want everybody to know that was foreshadowing. Rolex saying, I have no need for dexterity. And then
Yeah.
he's going to get killed by a
Oh,
dexterity check.
100%.
Everybody
Yeah,
take
I'm
note.
fucked now. Yeah.
It's not what you want to say ever.
All right.
With
We'll
fucking
say,
plate
say,
armor. I don't think I have the ability for dexterity.
as Dagmar, you're kind of looking up, you have, what weapon do you have out, by the way? All of you. guys.
Probably my rapier at this point.
As you have your rapier, you kind of look up, it's like, let's say for drama's sake, and so that you guys aren't surprised by this, Dagmar, you kind of look over your shoulder, seeing how just non-dexterous Rolak is. He's kind of like walking on the balls of his feet, but he's just like humming something to himself, something that you'd probably recognize if you ever watched Moulin Rouge. And you're like, I don't fucking trust those gargoyles. And almost just to be dicks, all of the gargoyles suddenly break into action and start swooping down. However, the first one to act is actually Percy. So, what would you guys like Percy to do?
Bless us.
I don't. He doesn't know. He doesn't do. He doesn't do support spells. You losers.
That's true.
He blasts. Okay. He's a certified blaster.
Does he have like a
no
like level 1 guiding bolt or something? Maybe.
Does he have Thunder Wave or Shatter?
You guys can see his character sheet.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm looking at it now. Firebolt, Chill Touch.
I'm about to say Shatter will do some.
He has Bane.
Bane's good.
Shatter's good.
Shatter would be really good on it.
But resource management.
Well, resource management. What if he just used like level 1 Bane on 3 of the gargoyles?
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
All right. Okay. Each one of the gargoyles that you guys can see here.
Is there 8 of them?
Yup. They all are springing into action. Yeah.
Can we tell some of them to sit out?
Which ones? It's like, could you just hang on around before we do this?
Whichever, maybe. It doesn't really matter.
Okay,
the 3 closest ones.
Yeah, sure. I was gonna say whatever 3 he has a good sight line on.
Tight.
They're all at 100% health, so.
Channeling all of my Laura Bailey.
Yeah, why aren't they at Laura?
Alrighty, none of them save, so that's a good sign.
Why didn't you upcast it?
Like, God, Percy, God. And then he's just gonna hide. And that is going to bring us to Ral. Rolak, you are in the wings.
All right. So I'm guessing all of these are attackable. They don't actually have real tokens.
I know. It's just because it's gonna get stupid when that happens, when I do that.
All right, no problem. 5, 10, 15. My melee range. Which ones have bless? I mean,
hey, can you move yourself 15 feet down again? Just because, again, the whole like where he started thing is.
Oh yeah, don't use the WASD.
Where was I?
I forgot
where I was.
I vazzed right there. Yeah, you wazzed right there.
All right.
No, I had already. No, shit.
Oh, I'm confused now.
Your lady and I have similar reactions.
All right, so I can hit this guy here, or who has Bane? I guess I should ask.
That one does have Bane, but currently they are all about 15 feet up in the air, so not reachable for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
They're dicks like that.
Let me see. I still have my temp HP, so I'll just stay here. And I'm not in melee range, right? So I won't have disadvantage on a rage attack. Okay.
Yep.
I will do a little firebolt.
Do a little firebolt for me.
There's a critical hit.
The pew pew. Nope. Pew 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 pew. No. It was an illusion. Suck it. Oh yeah. No, I'm just kidding. That's a hit.
Wow. What a jerk. He's got to find a way to take away my crit.
Oh man. Anyway.
Max roll crit.
That is a crit. That is awesome. 38 points of damage because of my rules. That fucking puts a huge ding. You actually laser through the creature, kind of burning its stomach out as your anger just kind of comes boiling up. And I get it up. Yeah, looks pretty injured.
Nice.
All right, that ends my turn.
Roger. All right. Yeah, that brings us to Rolak.
All right. I will hit it with 2 Eldritch Blast.
You want to move up first so that you don't have...
Oh, I can't see it from here?
You can, but again, it's kind of like awkward angle. But whatever works. First one is a hit.
Good there?
Mm-hmm.
Am I good there?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I thought I had I didn't think it, like, I thought I could see it okay. Sorry. Because my character could see it.
You good. All right. First shot is a hit. Second shot is a miss.
I think I get a... Nope, not to level up.
I think it's actually 11th level, right?
Yeah, it's not to 11th level. You're right. I was... that's all I'm going to do in my turn.
Do you understand?
Actually, I have 5... that was 5 feet. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go right there.
Sounds good.
End my turn there.
Righty. You see one of the ones up top to the north disengage, or kind of come off of its ledge and then swoop down towards Dagmar. Still hovering in the air there.
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to. Nah.
I did add the X card system back, so you can at least let me know when things suck.
I haven't seen Sock. Okay, where's the button right now? No.
All right, first comes the bite attack on you. Natural 1, claw attack, followed up. That, however, is going to be a hit for 6 points of slashing damage.
Even with Bane?
This one doesn't have Bane.
Oh, okay.
And it's auto-calculated, so yay. That's the awesome part about, like, the convenient effects. It's just all automated now. Mwah, love it. What if you have it? You could probably save it.
I'm
if
only
you
a
do,
level 3 rogue, but
that's why. Yeah, you don't have it. So 6 points of slashing damage, and it ends its turn there. Esmeralda goes next. She's going to step around the corner there. Does she have anything? All right, she's gonna go past your Rolak, and then go pew pew. Angling it upwards and hitting both of the ones up there. As she kind of extends her finger out, the one that doesn't currently have the rapier out, there's lightning that's kind of bolts along her arm and discharges against those two. And one of them got a 0 thanks to Bane on its save. They both fail.
It's a cool looking lightning bolt.
Very cool. Don't tell my kids I ran downstairs and I stole their Cheetos.
I'll try.
Put it on my Twitter.
Alrighty, cool. That is 5, 15, 20. I have a lot of other places to go. She's going to end her turn there. Esmeralda, main tank. As this one is going to detach itself as well, swoop down towards...
Oh, God.
Dagmar.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Dagmar, I'm sorry. I moved back because I had my screen down and did not see you up there. And I was like, okay, between me and the zombies, we've got a line here. And then as he's moving those guys, I'm like, fuck, Dagmar's up there.
Oh, there's a line.
There's a lot going on. All right, that's going to be a miss with a bite, a hit with a slash. That's going to be 7 points of slashing damage. Next gargoyle.
Hey, getting shredded.
Suddenly, there's this human that shows up. Has this weird grill-like mask, kind of like a weird fanning out helmet, and Shredder just goes. Oh. I actually don't remember what Shredder sounds like, so I'm not going to pretend to do that justice. All right, same thing. Rinse, repeat. Bite is going to be a hit, and slash is going to be a hit. 10 points of damage. It's just the bites right now. They're just so hot. That is going to bring us to the next gargoyle, which is going to detach itself and fly towards Esmeralda. Alright, it's going to be a bite for a natural 1, and man, that Bane doing some work. Both of those are going to be misses on it. Betty is listening to commands from Hoyt. Alright, this gargoyle. Oh man, where are you gonna go? Clancy, heads or tails?
Tails?
Tails it is, alright, it's not going to go for you. As it detaches itself and starts flying, sees Rel and is going for you. Alright, here comes the bite. That is going to be a hit on you. And yes, I know about your temp HP. 15 points of damage, yeah?
That's right.
Awesome. 8 points to you. 15 points to it. And it's gone. It's just, anyway, just kept slashing away. The claws come in for a miss. All right, that brings us to you, Knack. Dagmar, you're in the wings.
All right, I'm gonna move over.
Good call, command your dudes.
Me no.
I will forget if I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah, Misa no.
God,
Lisa,
no.
no.
Why did we just
No.
go to Jar Jar? That is the worst BBEG.
Just
The Sith
kill her
Lord.
now.
The Sith Lord Jar Jar Binks.
Dark Binks you don't fuck around with. Have you seen some of those like ripped versions of Jar Jar Binks? Yeah.
Who the fuck? I got a lightsaber on my wall. Who the fuck do you think you talking to? Playboy?
Actually, he's my new favorite BBEG.
No.
I can recognize in canon. Okay, so I'm going to attack the one that's flying next to Rel with a firebolt.
With a Furbolg?
Firebolt.
Oh, Furbolt. The one that is attacking Rel?
Yeah, the one that's flying 10 feet above him.
Oh, you mean this one here by
yes.
Ezzy? Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
I have him
good.
targeted, but
That is a hit.
ooh.
14 points of fire damage, looking rough.
And then I will command baby Betty and Lady Marmalade.
I guess that's gonna be Baby Betty now. No.
If they stood next to him, would they be able to attack him?
Yeah, so currently
Okay.
it is within melee range.
Within melee range.
It's
Sweet.
just hovering 10 feet off the ground.
Yep, I'm gonna say continue to attack enemies as they come close, and if you have to, go get them. But that
Roger,
one,
roger.
attack first.
Attack first, ask questions later.
Mhm.
Approach.
And then end my turn.
Alrighty, that is going to bring us to Dagmar.
Okay. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. I think all I can do really is hit at this point because I don't want to use my Misty Step. I only get one of those a day.
Cuckoo, bonus action disengage.
I mean, I could bonus action disengage, yes. But it just...
But she's a thug.
She's trying to be new look.
Chose the thug life. I guess the question is, are you gonna steady aim first or really be stuck there? You can always attack first. It's just not gonna have sneak attack.
Oh,
That's all.
never mind. I thought they were all out. No, I'm gonna bonus action disengage this turn.
Oh, okay.
I thought we were all busy. No, I'm noticing there's 2 more that haven't gone yet. Nope. That's asking for some
Technically,
times.
couldn't she stab one and then bonus action disengage?
Yes. That's what I was saying. It's like,
Fair enough.
you're not gonna get sneak from that.
But I can't steady aim. Yeah.
No.
I'll hit. Might as well, right?
Which one? Double right click.
Basically, you could punch
Double right
one
click.
as you're running away.
I think, yeah, okay, I got the middle one.
Go like this, and then run. That's a miss. It kind of makes that
You were
awkward
focused on running
chalkboard
anyway,
noise.
so.
Along the peck, and you're like, fuck, and you run. You do
Yeah.
get the sense from that hit. I will say that it does seem to be resistant to that non-magical rapier.
My normal weapon did shit, guys, as I'm running back. Yeah.
Shit, no, I actually have to clear that every single time. No.
Oh god. Ugh, we are so grouped up though.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're so grouped up.
Nothing bad ever happens when we're grouped up.
Alright, no, relax said it's okay, so if we fireball, it's not my fault.
You got 5 more feet if you need it.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Now she doesn't
Sorry,
want
I'm
it.
gonna be in your way. No, I'm gonna be in your way, Knack. I apologize. But...
No, they're flying, so I ain't worried about it.
Okay. End my turn.
Alrighty, Casimir is going to look outside, say fuck all of that, leave the group, and get the fuck out of here. No,
You know,
actually,
fair.
you have a caster in you. What's that like?
Well, I don't fucking know.
As Casimir looks at that situation, putting his hands together, you see fire seemingly just coming out of midair,
What's that
coalescing
spell,
into
Knack?
a little point. and casting it forward as this entire area is sheathed in fire.
Damn, it feels good to have a caster in the group. It's only taken a year.
Damn, it
I
feels
agree.
good to be a
Good
ghost.
sticks. All right, Rel, go ahead and make me a dex saving throw. I don't know if that matters, but go ahead and make. You're not fully immune right this second. right?
No, not this.
You have to
second,
activate
no.
it?
I resist. Yeah, it's activated.
So
Dex saving
many
throw, you
rolls.
said?
Oh, good. Yeah, dex save. I just wasted 2 nat 20s on that. God fucking damn it.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, Rel, because you are resistant, so what would have been 35 points of fire damage. Damn, he rolled good. Yeah, he rolled okay. Oh, he rolled pretty good. So what would have been 35 points of damage is down. I can do math really fast in my head. Yeah, 100%. That is going to be 17, which is then reduced down to 8 points of fire damage, I believe.
Yep, I'll take it.
I'll take that to do damage to all of them all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they didn't roll so good. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. This one takes half
It's
damage.
better than that 22 damage fireball I did.
True. Be a better caster, I guess. God. One dead. Two dead. 3 dead. I don't know what all of this shit over here is, but I'm gonna delete
I
it.
didn't mean to do that. I was
Um,
trying to measure something.
you're good. You're good. As
That's
all
like
of the all of the stone is suddenly turned into just molten magma, and the things start falling down. Casimir just kind of gives a little nod towards you guys and then ducks back into cover. All right, that brings us to this guy who's incredibly not happy with what just happened. Lies around, attacks the first target he sees, which is going to be Rel. Light attack on you is going to be natty 3, and the second attack is going to be a hit. Percy can't see you guys. That's my bad. So no.
Cutting words.
Yeah. Rel, that is a hit. You take 3 points of slashing damage. Anything with your reaction.
No, I'm good.
Alrighty, sounds good. In that case, Voight, it is your turn.
Moving there. Got 5 more feet. No, I got 25 feet. Moving there. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity from the guy south of me
Why? Oh,
because I'm moving up.
I got you.
one
I got
more.
you. Sounds good. I mean, they both technically, since you're moving from there, that's 2 attacks of opportunity. Just so you know.
Yeah, why didn't you just move straight? Or
You could have just moved from there to there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, then you have another 5 feet.
All right, then I just want to stay where I am to cast what I'm casting.
All right, sounds good.
15 foot cube thunderclap.
Hang on 1 second.
If anyone were fighting with afterlives.
The miss on you, Hoyt, and then as far as Thunderclap goes, let me double check because I think it's the 5 feet like next to you.
It says 15 foot cube.
Yeah, it's from you.
Centered on you. So a 15-foot cube is
It's think of it like you're literally going like this, and so it's like it comes off of
All
like
right,
where
so
you're
I
at,
want
think.
to. I actually want to be in this square to grab
Sounds good.
these two.
That makes a lot more sense. That
Yeah.
means that guy has his reaction back, even though he did miss you. And now we can do that. Go ahead and cast it. What does this look like?
Basically,
I have
I
watched
run
too many
into that
memes and
spot.
shit like that. I'm just imagining like little metal butt cheeks go thunderclap.
my armor, like instead of my gauntlets pulsating, my armor reverberates out the thunder.
I like your image much better than mine, I will say.
And they're rolled like shit.
They both save with a natural 20 again. But even a natural 20 is not enough to save that guy on the left. Alright, another one dead. It just shoots off of you.
Okie dokie. And that ends my turn.
I want to see what this one looks like. Ah, see?
Yeah, I like that one.
Cool. Alrighty. In any case, that brings us to Marmalade. As she moves up, and is going to try and slam this thing. That's a hard miss. Ready. It's Percy's turn. What do you guys like him to do?
Stay in vision range.
Yeah, he needs to come out.
Okay, he comes out of the
Firebolt. I have him come out and firebolt the weakest enemy that he has a visual perspective on. So
he shoots Rolak in the back. I'm just kidding.
That
that was a low joke. I shouldn't even have gone there.
I ignored it because it was so factually incorrect.
So shitty. Yeah, I mean, I agree on that one. It was just like, it was just too low of hanging fruit.
David, I got to go help the child. If my turn comes back around, I'm going to thunderclap the trio up there.
Sounds good. Runs over here, makes a firebolt attack. Natural 20. As he, for 34 points of fire damage, melts this one to slag.
There you go.
And then hides behind Dagmar.
That's what Chris would do.
Yeah. Alrighty, Rel, it's your turn. Rolak, you're up next. Jerry's losing it.
I open up my eye really wide, and when I close it, I think half my eyelashes got like hot underneath it. It's not fun.
All
right, 5 more feet, bro.
I'm gonna move there, and then Rel's gonna kind of lean forward, open his mouth real wide, and then he's gonna use his breath weapon. For really bad damage.
Yes. Oh shit! It doesn't have the thing. It's a 5-foot wide line.
It's a line. Yeah, it's a line spell. It's part of the ability.
You could probably target it in a way that it gets all of them.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this one is actually, for some reason, no. That's
because they're flying,
just
right?
10 feet up. Well, they're kind of like 10 feet in the air, right? And so you're passing it from down below.
Yeah.
So really what that looks like... Hold up. So we can do this. Because you're technically like this. Like, this is what it looks like, right? So if you draw the line... Let's see. I think you can get 2. Without being able to fly. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to reconfigure it, but it's just the laser cannot get all 3 at the same time.
Okay. I forgot to fly. Okay. Hold on then. We instead will firebolt them.
All right, which one? Yeah, I'll put you back. Where would you like to be?
I'm fine there.
All right, don't forget to target the one you want to firebolt. Sal's mouse going boop boop. Oh.
And that's a miss.
It is a miss. How do you know it's a miss, Sal?
Because it's a low number.
Well, they're made of stone, so it's pretty safe to assume they're going to have like 15, 16, 17 armor.
Yeah, I mean, it's really 23, but shh, don't tell the players. All right, cool.
Whoa!
Rolak, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Can I do that?
Hmm?
Okay, I thought so. So that gets me... Actually, there's no need for me to take that last step, so I'm just going to go here. Okay. Just to make sure that they... I'm just trying to make a... I know I can't physically reach them, but I wanted to just make sure I could get, like, front line. And then I'm going to target the badly injured one. I'm going to charge up 2 more Eldritch Blast for 1 damage.
Pew!
And for 4 damage.
Pew pew!
And that will end my turn.
Poke.
And I have both my swords out.
Sounds good. Oh yeah, wait, I gotta blind you guys. I almost forgot. Bzz.
Oh, that's not as bad. Sometimes I can't even see my token half the time.
No,
when you
it's
turn it on.
because for some reason it always defaults on like one color intensity like that.
Yeah, that.
It's just like
That's what it normally is.
Jesus Christ. Here. Alrighty, as that brings us to this gargoyle's turn. Alright, it flies up and above you guys. Bitch. Into the room behind you. To go for Casimir. Ooh, it's a natural 20 on him. Another hit. Let me see if he can turn that aside. He sure can. Takes it. Hold up. You would have cast that. I'm like, why is this AC so low? It's like, oh, because he never cast Mage Armor. Makes no sense. The NPCs, they're the worst. Alrighty, so that's what it should be. Would still be a hit with that, so he takes the damage instead. Alrighty, Esmeralda. Going to rush behind, trying to help Casimir out. Holds out her hand axe and gets 3 attacks. First rapier attack misses. Hand axe misses. Rapier misses. Oh my god, those were all hit rolls. Righty, that brings us to the more gargoyles. Do the same thing. Fly up above. Swoop down and...
Leaders.
Jeremy, heads or tails?
Heads.
Tails it is, coming right for you. Alright, that is going to be a hit on you unless you shield.
Nah, we're not going to.
Alrighty, damn, who's a baller today? 7 points of piercing damage as the thing bites you. Claw attack, also a hit, also unless you shield.
Did I do it the first time? Not gonna do
Alright, 36 points of slashing. No, I'm just kidding. 4 points of slashing damage on you. Alright, last gargoyle. I think you know where he is about to go. Flies above.
Because they're all little sissified Tweety birds that don't
Yeah,
want to tussle. Hashtag DM cheating using DM knowledge.
DM
Doesn't want to fight.
cheating.
Don't want to fight. Don't want to fight.
Oh man. Alrighty, as the bite comes in at Percy. That's going to be a hit on Percy, unless he shields. Does he want to do
these
something?
guys don't hit hard enough. No. Don't burn any resources.
Sounds good. All right. 8 points of piercing damage on Percy, and the claws miss. Cool. That.
The odds are in our favor, boys and girls.
All right. Betty is just going to turn around and swing at the one up above. And that's actually a hit. That's going to be 4 points of bludgeoning reduced down to 2.
Damn it, Betty.
Knack.
Hey!
Hey!
Um,
The gargoyle is saying, "How you doing?" How do you respond?
hey! Hey!
All right. As you turn into Cousin Vinny.
The Fonz, baby. Walk in. Bump the jukebox. Get that sucker playing. I want to use Shocking Grasp.
Alrighty.
Is the one that's north of me, is that within reach?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It's a hit.
Ooh, that's a hit. Oh, there's
Nice.
the damage.
9
That
points
was
of
like
lightning damage.
so delayed for me. Was it that for y'all?
No, I have to manually click it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
Yeah,
'cause I
it's
was
been doing
like-
that to some players, and I don't know why. It pisses me off.
Yeah, like the attack takes a while to roll in, and the damage takes a while to roll in.
Like that's what you normally have to do, and it's super annoying, and I have it automated, so god damn it.
What's the damage?
9. And, oh, sorry, that was rhetorical.
9.
I'm just... And takes the damage, has no reaction.
That is correct. So...
Thanks.
I'm going to be like... attack the near dead one. To, Baby Betty and Lady Marmalade. And that'll end my turn.
Dagmar.
Oh. Well, I was gonna attack the near dead one.
I mean,
As it suddenly sounds like Knack is telling you what to do. How do you respond to that, Dagmar?
I'll roll my eyes and
I hear
remember
you roll.
to double click.
Thank you.
Yep. And tilt the dead.
Ooh.
Because it's a
There you
cantrip.
go.
It is a cantrip. You might
Y'all
have
are
to
making my
re-roll
heart
damage.
happy with all these cantrips.
Because that should be d12s if it fails. And fail it did. I'm gonna let you know now it doesn't matter, but just for shits and giggles, roll me 2d12.
2d12? I think it's just 1d12.
No.
It's 2d12 at this
Nope.
level.
At
Oh
level
my
5.
god! I leveled up, guys!
Whoa!
So, fun thing
Holy
about
shit.
cantrips is they don't give a fuck what class you are, they just care what level you are. Oh my god, it's the exact same amount. Alrighty, as that one just kind of like suddenly has this like big sunburst encrusted bell that kind of appears next to it, as it kind of looks at it, and just it's just turned into dust.
It's my turn.
Alrighty, sounds good. Casimir is just going to cast Fireball again, just centered at his feet. He is going to... Certainly does not like the situation that he is currently in. He's going to Misty Step. And runs around the corner. Actually, is going to Pew Pew first before he runs away. Here's another Firebolt. And a natty 19. That is going to be 15 points of fire damage, and then he's going to hide. Alrighty, Hoyt, it is your turn.
I go.
So again, your first diagonal is only 5 feet, so you could actually make it there with 20 feet.
I want to lightning lure him.
Double right click on the one that you mean. Alright, that one is 15 feet away from you.
Yeah,
Isn't it? Hold up.
Yeah, it's got to be within 15 feet.
Tight. Perfect. Alrighty, makes... Let me go check something real quick. Yep. Makes a strength check and natural 20. Holy shit. I'm fucking only getting them on the stupid ass saves. God fucking damn it. Is able to resist your lightning lure, sadly.
Well, that checks. Let's see. Can I move the 5 feet to like
no,
next
because
to
the
Ez?
second diagonal is 10
Okay,
feet.
yeah, gotcha. I'm good. I'm gonna be done there.
Alright, sounds good. Lady Marmalade looks around, doesn't see anyone that it fits your description anymore, Knack, and just goes like this, like... And then it goes... And then runs towards the one that is right by you.
I'm just gonna stare at it the entire time, like, yeah, come on, you got it.
That is going to be a miss. And back up the top, that is going to be Percy's turn. What do you guys want him to do? Oh yeah, he's not concentrating anymore, I don't think.
No, they're all dead. Firebolt.
Fireball?
Oh wait, no, he can't. Within melee range.
I mean, he can, but is it good?
At disadvantage, yeah. No,
Just chill touch? He can chill touch, right?
no, it's ranged.
Yeah, it's range 2.
He
don't
could
think
Vicious
he-
Mockery.
Vicious Mockery it is!
Alright, what does he say? What pop song does he uniquely alter to make it fit this campaign a la Sam Riegel? Oh, too tall of an order? All right. As he just casts...
Everyone stares awkwardly.
Stand by you.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's just like the true, raw fucking talent of Critical Role cannot
actually,
be overstated.
like a rock. As strong as I can be. It's a gargoyle.
Like a rock, I'm cracking to thee.
Nice. That is awesome.
That's good damage.
Saves. No damage.
Bitch.
Our
Seriously,
gargoyles that
on
smart.
saves, I'm rolling fucking rocks tonight, which sucks.
The fucking gargoyles are smarter than our characters.
Alrighty. Percy doesn't have a whole lot of... I mean, he does have bonus actions, but I don't know if you guys want to use them. He
Bonus
could
action.
Inspire
Just
someone?
fucking try to hide behind Lady Marbeline.
That was good. Roll, it's good turn. Roll like you're in the wings.
Alrighty, remove 5, 10, 20. And we're just gonna take another firebolt. Is he up in the air?
Hit me with your best shot. Is he in the air? Absolutely. Does a 24 hit? Absolutely. Does he still live after that? Also absolutely.
A dirty bum. That ends my turn.
Sounds good. That brings us to the gargoyle's turn, which is...
You skip my turn.
I mean, you know, when Cell presses next, and then I press next at the same time, that just means Drake doesn't get a turn this turn. So as a gargoyle, I'm just kidding. Drake, it's your turn.
I mean, my turn's gonna be fast.
You. That's a hit.
If I had 2 good damage rolls, he's targeted.
You like super fast clicked.
16 damage. Elder's Blast.
Yup, and still flying.
Yep. End turn.
Alrighty, now the Gargolio is going to make some attacks against Esmeralda. First attack is going to hit her. Man, the NPCs are the worst. Why is her AC that high? What? That makes more sense. Okay, she has nothing to reduce that. That is going to be just a plain hit. She takes 6 points of piercing damage, and claw attack also hit on her, another 6 points of damage. Esmeralda's turn. She's pissed. Is going to swing away. Rapier attack, miss. Second rapier attack, natural one. Hand axe. Holy shit, she can't hit anything tonight.
No!
Seriously, it's fucking bad. All right, this one is going to focus down on you, Knack? Question mark. Yeah. Bite attack. Miss. Claw attack. Hard miss. Betty! Bam, bam. It's going to shamble on over. Tries to make a slam attack. But you know, when you only have a +3 to hit, there's not a whole lot you can do. Knack, it's your turn. Dagmar, you're in the wings.
I'm going to target the one that is near death in front of me. And I'm
You're going to boop it on the snout with a shocking grasp.
Nope.
As a little bit of static electricity just goes into the finger and you try to touch it, it just goes, and it takes your hand as like, no consent, and puts you down as like, yeah. You just got told no. It's a miss.
Keep attacking them gargoyles, boys.
Dagmar.
Let's help Esmeralda out with Toll the Dead.
Let's hold shift and cast that spell again. I just want to see.
Hold shift and cast? Okay.
I think I'm gonna switch it also around because right now, yeah. So if you hold shift, it'll use the D12 instead of the D8.
Okay. Good to know.
Tries to make the save, fails, takes 12 points of necrotic damage, and is still kicking.
Take 13. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Sounds good. That'll do it.
All right.
My arrows aren't gonna do shit.
Atsamir peeks around the corner. Yeah, he's gonna be conservative. Alrighty, as he casts
Fireball.
Firebolt at the one. Fireball. Everything dies. And destroys the one by Esmeralda. And that brings us to Hoyt.
How much of my movement does it soak if I go through Betty?
10 feet. So with 15 feet, you can make it right there.
Well, hell.
So, yeah. So, advantage.
Nope. It's 10 feet
He's
in
flying.
The air. Oh, shit. He's in the air. So, I can't really hit him.
He's from Alabama. He can't read the +10. He doesn't.
Fuck
know
you,
what that
bitch. Since
Oh
he's
my
10
god,
feet
what
in the
are
air,
all these salt circles
Lightning.
going on here?
Empty on
Lightning.
T already, guy.
lightning lure.
I always called
Bring
it
him down.
Charmed. What is it? Supernatural. I'm like the male version of Charmed. All right. Lightning lure again. You're not gonna try to smack it. I see. Okay.
No,
okay.
I can't. I'm short.
You have no. You can hit that.
That's short.
That is
fuck it.
that's a hittable reach for
Oh
you.
shit! I didn't. Fuck it.
That
I already
sucks.
did it
I'm
now.
sorry. Next time, just ask me. But the
Alright,
lightning
I'll
lure,
click that.
as you try to do a Yee-haw! You try to get it. It sadly is able to resist. No damage.
Yeah. No, I just give him the middle finger or the middle finger on the gauntlet and just.
Wait, is that the middle finger to Knack for laughing like that, or the gargoyle for flying up in the
Double
air?
barrel, one to
Yeah.
Knack, one to the
I
gargoyle.
feel like that's fair. You know what? That is
I
fair.
feel like it is too.
Acceptable.
All right, Lady Marmalade is going to attempt to
Kill
swing
it.
up,
She's gonna get you, yeah.
and she misses.
Nope. She
Mercy.
didn't hit it.
Vicious mockery. Yeah.
Vicious mockery, I guess.
All righty. As Percival has Vicious Mockery. 7 damage. Good damage again.
Kill it.
Natural fucking 20 in the goddamn fucking save. Seriously, all my.
You need to restart. You need to restart your foundry.
Probably. I'm also
Wasting all the
fucking
saves,
wasting
though.
all of them
Good.
on fucking saves. Anyway, that's no damage. Rel, please take this home. Take us out of this
All
misery.
right.
Lightning
Rel's
lure.
gonna-
Rel.
Discovery.
He's gonna jump on the shoulders of Lady Marmalade.
Apparently.
Make me an acrobatics check.
This is where it all goes wrong.
Yeah, no shit.
This is where I went down the chute and damaged Relax.
And then I followed suit.
You guys watch as Rel does this fucking like thing. It's like, "Rrr, get me marmalade, and you run over as it's like, "Rrr," and you're just like, "Hoops." You try to punt, like jump up as marmalade just goes, "Rrr," falls over as you just absolutely get whacked backwards. You can essentially make it underneath the gargoyle, but you're gonna be landing prone. I will say that. A fucking 5, amazing.
That still gives me enough time to enough movement to get back up.
No,
'Cause I have 30.
actually, because you move through an ally's space. Once you dash.
All right.
Because I'm a dick.
All right.
Technically, it doesn't specify in rules, just real quick, it doesn't specify in rules how much it says. It says it takes half of your remaining movement, is the way it's worded.
No, it takes
So
half of your movement.
Okay.
I mean, we can do this like the long rest.
Is he flying 10 feet up in the air?
Yes. So you would have to stand up. But if you
Firebolt
quicken,
it.
you could do that.
No. Can I shoot a fireball at him? Or would it be
Yes.
disadvantage?
Certainly.
You're not in melee
Technically
range.
disadvantage. Technically disadvantage. Of
How?
course he is.
He's laying on the ground.
He is. 5th edition makes no sense. The rules are he is in that 5-foot square. That makes no fucking sense. You're on your ground, you're like firing up. I get that. But from the rules perspective, you're in this square. It's right in the square above you, so it is within melee range. So technically disadvantage.
And which what am I holding down for disadvantage? Is that alt?
Control. It should actually already be baked into it since you have the prone condition. So you should be able to just
Okay.
click on Firebolt.
Let's see. There's a natural 1 hit.
Never. Sadly.
Oh damn.
Yeah, almost.
As you, we'll just say from a cinematic perspective, you run up, you try to vault onto the back of the zombie collapses. As you fall back, at the same time, kind of firing, you actually shoot a hole through Percy's like mental. She was just like, "What? What was that for?"
I would like to crawl 5 feet forward.
Roger. I think. Yeah. And then end your turn there?
That ends my turn.
Sounds good.
Let's skip Rolex's turn.
Good. Stupid. Alrighty, that brings us to good old Rolex. Yep. That's a miss and 1 point of damage. Still kicking.
He's so
so annoyed. He won't even talk to us now. All right. In that case, that brings us to Esmeralda. Esmeralda is going to step over. To here and try to make a firebolt attack against the thing. Miss, and that brings us to the gargoyle. We're just going to look at the sexiest target available, which is going to be Rel. Bite attack is going to be a hit for 3 points of damage. Shit, that was the wrong target.
Wait. We're going to Hellish Rebuke.
Go for it. Go for it. Drake. Sal is mad. He wants to fucking kill this thing. He just got prone because he tried to do something cool, and the fucking dice said no. All right, Rel. As this thing just goes down to bite on you and is able to pierce your skin, how do you want to do this?
I bite him back.
As you bite him back and just release a bunch of fire, because he takes the half damage even if he saves, right? Yeah, it's enough to kill him. Yeah. As that absolutely just engulfs him, you guys watch with terror as the flames kind of flicker around the creature, and actually the flames seem to be, rather than red, just a deep black, burning the thing as it just collapses down and melts into the stonework below.
And I'd like to look at Rolek now while I'm still prone on the ground and say, that's kind of fun. I see why you started doing that to people.
Biting them? Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
I get it.
I see what you did there. Mm-hmm.
That's clever. Alrighty, as you guys come out of combat, looking just a little bit rougher, but overall still okay.
Good job, everybody.
Knack for regional manager.
So we're all a team here. We'll put in really good effort.
When do we get the pizza party?
Pizza party has been canceled due to budget reasons. And access to grains.
Hey, Dagmar.
Yeah?
When you take point next time, can you check for traps?
I was being quite perceptive. I think those things were just set out there to be watch guards. I don't think there was a goddamn thing I could have done.
Esmeralda nods her head. I think these creatures just were up there. That actually makes kind of sense. You seem... What is that? She walks over and she just kind of brushes, and there's just like this weird sodium that just comes off of your shoulders.
Sodium. Sodium is highly volatile when it interacts with water, so be very careful.
You sure it's not with mayonnaise? Mayonnaise sodium rub.
Oh God. What do I hear on the other side of these doors?
I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, can I remove myself from all of...
I fucking hate mayonnaise. So I'm just gliding over that entire conversation.
Oh, God.
So if I put my ear to the door, what do I hear?
Death, warnings of don't go in there, and just a whole lot of silence.
Does it say "Don't dead enter inside" or whatever?
Mm-hmm. I was like,
Don't dead
no
enter.
adventurers allowed. Please.
So I don't hear anything.
Nothing. Just dead silence.
You want me to check for traps?
Nope, we open it. No, baby.
Nope.
Kicks it up.
As you kick it open, Rolak, with Dagmar right next to you, going like, "Let me just check over that." You look down a long hallway. Now, let me put up my notes so I can tell you what this hallway looks like. This grand hall is choked with dust and stretches into darkness ahead. Webs hang from the arched ceiling like drapes, and life-size statues of knights line the hallway on both sides. Their eyes seem to watch you. You see almost like little red burning lights behind visors.
Knack, I got an idea.
Go down the hallway and come back. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna see myself out now.
Tell Betty to go on the left side. Tell Lady Marbeline to go on the right side. Marmalade. Sorry, my apologies.
It's okay.
And have them go check each
You
of
want them
these
to
statues.
fondle the statues as they
Yep.
go by?
I want them to fondle the statues all the way to the end of the hall.
That's kind of what I had in mind. But
Dagmar, and you should back up.
Jeremy, did you catch it? Okay. Alrighty. As you tell them,
You're welcome to stay there with your health what it is, but I thought
They kind of-
maybe you want to back up and Hoyt wants to move up.
confused with what is left and what is right, that they kind of look at each other. and
Or
just-
Hoyt can just not.
I think he just
I'm
goes,
not moving your fucking character, you lazy bitch.
Listen, I'm eating. Shut up.
You know.
Hoyt's actually doing that. Like he's eating like some rations right
No.
now.
Okay.
Second breakfast. Shut up.
It's a fucking big fight, okay? My tummy got
not a
real hungry.
halfling.
He's only like a foot taller than one.
Well, it's apropos that he's at the back of the group.
Is there a bathroom?
Yeah.
As the zombies kind of shamble along the walls with their broken plate armor, fondling the statues along the way, they get to the end of the hall and then turn back around, finishing
Tell him to stop.
Oh!
and 10 feet away from Rolek. They stop.
Tell him to go right. Tell him to go to the third statue.
Like you want me to go in like the middle of the room?
Yeah. Tell him to go like in the middle.
Alright.
We're gonna take this one step further. Hoyt, will you pretty please with sugar on top walk up to the front of the group? Thank you. I'm gonna take my sun sword and I'm gonna decapitate this. Try to decapitate the statue I'm standing next to.
Alrighty, you lift your sun sword as you're like, and you're like, Qui-Gon Jinn, you're like, this is gonna take like, not only a minute, but like you're slowly cutting away at that.
I just want to cut into it. I don't have to cut the whole thing off. I'll just I want to cut into it, and there's no movement. It doesn't do anything. Do the eyes change?
Does it bleed?
The eyes don't change at all as you keep cutting into it, and finally, as you like finish that off, the head tumbles down, and it seems like the eyes actually stay with the helmet. As that's when you realize this is probably just an illusion to fuck with you and waste time. As all of this is happening, Dagmar, you see what seems to be some kind of a figure just kind of leaning up against the pillar there, just like interestedly watching the whole thing, and then kind of looks towards you. As you realize there's just Strahd just standing there going, it's you. And then just disappears.
Ah! That rascal.
That sweet little guy.
Guys, I think we're good to move forward.
I thought Strahd was a vampire, not a troll.
Can't you have both? Okay. In this day and age, you gotta have both. He regenerates like one too. Double regeneration.
Spoiler alert.
Good job, Ben. You've done well. Continue to perform like that, and promotion
I saw
in
this on
line.
Metal Gear Solid once. We just tripped one of the red sensors and the smoke came out and killed us.
Snake! 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 An entire generation has been formed by this.
Nerds.
Get out. All right,
I know, it's hard to believe.
as everybody leaves you behind, Dagmar, you step up next to it. Roll like, go to make me a perception check. What you get? Look at him. He's like
20.
not even allowing himself to smile. He is so salty. He's like, I rolled a natural 20. I'm just gonna pretend like it's not a big deal. You know, it's just another Sunday, you know? What'd you get? What's your total?
27 total.
Your ear presses up against the door there, Rolak. As you listen in, you hear what seems to be just like a soft chanting. A singular voice. Female. Very solemn tones. You can't quite make out the words, even with the 27. It seems to be something that is just kind of like whispered under the breath. You can barely make it out. It sounds like a prayer.
I'll just look back to the group, and I'm gonna kind of like mouth like, it sounds like she's inside. Do we need to do anything to prepare?
Probably.
Start charging
if it
up
wants
a
to.
Kamehameha wave. A spirit
go
bomb,
ahead.
maybe?
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
I actually looked it up. So as far as holding actions go, technically that is only a combat thing. So you can't hold actions before entering a thing. That's what surprise rounds and all of that stuff technically, or the surprise condition, is supposed to meta-wise do. So you cannot hold an action before you go in somewhere. That's the whole idea of like beating someone in initiative.
I will also cast. No, I won't. I lie.
Sure.
I cast nothing.
It's nothing.
I cast
Good day,
nothing.
sir.
You get nothing. Good day, sir.
I'm just gonna look and be like, are we ready?
I'll go ahead and, because this is, just to be clear, we're fighting one of the generals now, right?
Theoretically.
Theoretically, yes. I don't want to risk it though. We're gonna cast Bless on Rolak, Hoyt, and Rel.
Is this Lady Waka 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 that we're about to fight?
No, I think it's the Lady Vakna, the original.
Lady Waka Waka.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. Yeah. Knack, is there any kind of command you think you can give to Twinkle Toes here before we start?
I mean, if we're going to start combat right away, I can tell them to, when the door's open to bum rush them.
Okay.
Unless she wants to talk it out, and then they're just going to bum rush her.
We have nothing. We're not talking.
Okay. All right, boys,
Dagmar,
you
half
heard the
of your
rules.
bless has expired at this point. I'm just kidding. You're kind of like
I tried to
waiting.
open the
just like,
doors. I
already.
tried to open the doors as you said
Appreciate
that.
that.
Okay, sounds good. who gets the bless again?
Oh, that's gonna be Rolak, Hoyt, and Rel.
Black Hoyt. It's hard to find Hoyt. It's like, where the fuck is he? It's like, oh, he's that. fucking
Yeah,
ball
he's
of
the one in
electricity.
listening to the EDM music.
Alrighty, not
Baby and
concentrating.
lady,
That's not what I meant.
bum rush.
All right, I'm gonna deduct 1 round from the bless.
One round for bless. Why?
Just because you guys are pre-casting, giving each other kind of like the go-ahead and then rushing in.
Oh,
Again, otherwise it would have to be something that you cast as combat starts. You guys are getting a free, like she's getting a free action, and it's smart play, no question about it, but it still takes an action or like 1 round of prep. Right? Alrighty, as you cast Armor of Agathis and then open the door there, Rolak, you look inside, and what you see there is dim colored light that filters through tall, broken and boarded up windows of stained glass, illuminating the ancient chapel, Castle Ravenloft. A few bats flutter about near the top of the 90-foot high domed ceiling here. The balcony runs the length of the west wall, 50 feet above the floor. In the center of the balcony, there are two dark shapes that are slumped in tall chairs, kind of looking down as you step into this place, getting the whole, full view of the thing. Benches, coated with centuries of dust, lie about the floor in jumbled disarray with tattered rags and completely eaten away by moths and time clothing. You see that there's some bones scattered in between those benches. Beyond this debris, lit by a piercing shaft of light, an altar stands upon a stone platform. The sides of the altar are carved with bas-reliefs of angelic figures entwined with grapevines. The light from above falls directly on a silver statuette. A cloaked figure stands in front of the altar. Female in shape, hair kind of bundled up high on her head. You see that at her feet, the dead figure, the corpse, seems to lie. As she turns around, you see a beautiful young human making eye contact with you, her piercing red eyes kind of communicating her undead vampiric nature. As across her front, she seems to have what seems to be this weird mace holding across her hand, just kind of keeping it in front of her.
Can you elaborate what you mean by weird?
It's just incredibly ornate, detailed.
Okay.
Like it is a very well-crafted weapon. Drake would think, oh, that's probably a magic weapon.
No, it wasn't a meta. I was more meaning like when you said weird, I didn't know if you meant like
it definitely looks like an implement of evil. There's something about it that just profanes anything standing around it. You can see upon it there's a visage, kind of like a little carved part of it that is an angel getting its throat cut. You see a demon seemingly consuming what looks like a cherub. Like it's just weird, offensive, and blasphemous. As she turns around towards you, do you guys just immediately rush forward and attack? Well, before you decide whether do you guys attack or do you guys talk? Because that matters for the bless.
I'm walking forward either way.
All right, we are going to roll some initiative. And as we're going to be rolling initiative, I think this is actually a really good place to take our break. So, in 5 minutes or so, we're going to pick it back up as these guys are going to be fighting a weird maced vampiric woman. See you guys soon.
I call dibs on the mace.
It's Sauron's mace.
And we are what the fuck? We are back yeah, these guys just busted in the door. They were told by one of the people that they have on the inside of the castle that they're generals throughout Castle Ravenloft, that if they want to take out first in order to make sure that Strahd has as little support as possible when the final fight comes, they should try to snipe them first. As they bust into the chapel of Castle Ravenloft, you guys look around as this one turns around. Lavina Wachter, as you guys had seen her before in the vision inside of the book, seems to have some kind of a, and again, it's kind of like depicted there in front of the altar, but she has it in her hand, some kind of a metal mace. As you guys just come in, Rolak, you kind of step in, murder in your eyes. She seems to be already at attention. She just looks towards you and spreads her hands wide. As she does, hold up one sec.
She gets up from the altar and says, "Fuck this shit.
I quit.
Fuck Strahd.
We don't even get a
I'm
401k
done.
here,
Go
okay?
for it. Here, have this mace. I'm out."
I'm out.
That's what she did. So give us the mace.
There's a meme for this. Hold on.
She spreads her arms wide and starts dancing like William Dafoe from the altar.
I
Sorry.
knew that's where you
Oh
were
my
going to go.
God.
Another one is having a meltdown out there, and I
That
realized I
is
never
what
locked the
you were
door.
gonna do.
How does that always creep its way in?
Alrighty, as she spreads her arms wide, suddenly the corpses in between those pews suddenly seem to have something rise out of there as you see some kind of ghostly figure materialize itself. And move towards Rolak.
Let's go!
Let's go! However, as it gets towards you, it seems to be immediately kind of be detracted by the fact that you have the beautiful sun sword out. And as such, it will move past you, Rolak. You get an attack of opportunity as it tries to close the door on you.
Well, alrighty then. So I'm going to do a booming blade. But I will go ahead. I'm just telling you that, but I know you always ask us to make the melee attack first. So I'll make the melee attack first. Oh, natural one.
The natural one misses hard, despite a beautiful... How do you have 2 +4s and a +2? Oh, no, the +2 makes sense, and proficiency, and charisma. No, it doesn't make sense. As you try to strike at the creature, that is a hard miss, as suddenly the door goes... You watch as the weird ghostly figure suddenly turns towards you guys. As you're just like, what the fuck? Poltergeist style has closed the doors behind itself.
I'm going to just say to her, alone at last.
Nice. Hovers 10 feet into the air. Wait, heads or tails?
Heads.
It comes towards you.
Sweet.
Alrighty, and then it will...
Cower in fear.
Totally. 100%. It is going to try to life drain you, and that is going to be a miss on you, as very much like shit, why am I forgetting that? Harry Potter, the stupid...
Dementors.
Dementor style kind of tries to like suck the life force out of you. You just like and kind of like whack it away. As Hoyt, you also get an attack of opportunity. And so do Betty and Lady Marmalade.
Oh, that hits.
That is a hit.
Aren't you a sentinel?
Yeah, I'm a sentinel.
Alrighty, as you somehow make it stand in place. Stays right
I
there.
grabbed it so like Sing Sung, you are mine.
What just happened?
Your soul is mine.
We're full of pop culture references tonight.
I was like, if you haven't seen Mortal Kombat, the bad acting in that, you've missed out.
I watched the new one, and it made me rewatch the original because I was like, listen, the fight scenes in here are way better, but you cannot match the acting or overacting of the original.
Yeah.
Clancy wasn't even born yet, probably when it came out, but
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I think it's quite a bit older than me, but
quite a bit. Thanks. Thanks for that fucking low key.
Well, it came out in like 92,
Ben's
93.
life. Ben is around your guys' age, like.
Yeah, fucking Clancy was born in the 2000s, I think.
Came out in 1995.
90. Oh, it's as old as me. I'm 99.
Wow. All right.
All right, this one kind of shoots past you as well, Rolek, through the wall. Come on, here's the roll. And
I
this
just
one's
imagine what they do is they're like sidestepping past, like crab walking past straight.
is going to make an attack on you, Knack.
Good.
That is going to be a hit. Would you like to shield?
Yeah. For this one, I think I'm gonna hit shield.
Right, sounds good. Hits your intimidate twice. As you intimidate them into not hitting you. The shield is going up as, and it's full Patronus. As you kind of pulled up your hands, this white shield kind of appears. Your happiest memory. What is Knack's Patronus? Can you please tell us? I gotta know. And if it's the undead owl, I'm okay with it. But like, what do you actually think Knack's Patronus charm is?
Knack's Patronus charm is going to be you said undead owl? No. It's an undead scorpion. That was the first thing he was able to control.
You know what? Okay.
So it's like this like dissected, like half like crusty, just like falling apart little scorpion comes out. It's like
as it is somehow able to keep the thing away as it tries to eat away at you, and then it disappears. Knack, with your staff, you get an attack of opportunity if you'd like. Do you have Warcaster?
I do, but it says spell, which is not a cantrip, right?
A cantrip is a 0-level spell. What are you talking about?
Okay,
100%.
good. Okay. Then we are going to firebolt. Would that be a disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll shock and grasp that.
Sounds good. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh. Oh, nosy. It seems to be resistant to the lightning damage, so you do 1 point of damage.
Sweet.
That's
good.
It shoots through the walls there. That is going to bring us to Baby Betty. Betty steps forward, kicks the door back open.
Eddie, we were having alone time. So
rude. Oh, I'm sorry. Only has 20 feet of movement, so it's going to try to step around Rolak. And then dash towards Bad Lady.
Bad Lady. I like it.
Get him, Betty.
This Wraith hits your shit. Flies through there.
I get it. Oh, no, I don't have a reaction.
Here, let me mark it off. Closes the door again. Hovers.
I keep slamming doors, you better quit it!
Is going to make an attack against you, Dagmar.
I literally heard Carly as he was doing it. That's what I was thinking in my head, is my wife screaming at our kids because they be fucking slamming doors.
Alrighty, Dagmar, you don't have anything as a reaction if I remember correctly, because that is going to be a hit on you.
I feel like now you just say it just to kind of like rub the salt and like,
Okay,
you don't
that's
have
fine. That's
anything.
I'm just gonna go over it.
Never.
Whatever. Alrighty, that is going to be 19 points of necrotic damage, but because Dagmar is a dusk elf, in this one, that is going to be
cleric.
That was the low-key double barrel right there.
Wait, what?
You got the double barrel bird from
For
Old
the
Clancy.
necrotic damage.
Oh, from
that,
Clancy, yeah.
That is the just the necrotic damage.
That is still going to be half that much, so 9 points of necrotic damage. Go ahead and make me a concentration check first. So con save.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Furthermore, make me a constitution saving throw if you would.
Another one, okay. 19.
You make both checks, which is fantastic. As it kind of like sucks some life force out of you into its own form, it then gives you an attack of opportunity, Dagmar, as it also disappears through the wall.
I sure would like to take that attack of opportunity. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I totally forgot to...
No, that's okay. I had it technically already moved it by that point. That is, however, a hit. Go and roll sneak attack because technically Knack is right there.
I'm not gonna argue. Okay.
Hey, it's me. The sneak attack.
It's me, the sneak attack. And as you attack with the silver the rapier, it does a full 21 points of damage. Do I sound like Chris Pratt? I'm trying to sound like Chris Pratt.
Probably
That
what
was
you will
Chris
sound
Pratt.
like.
Oh, right.
That was like Chris Splat.
Hey, I'm a Chris Pratt from A Wish, you know. Alrighty, that is going
You
to be
sound
the
like
end of.
Chris Pratt doing a shitty Mario impression.
So just Chris Pratt. Alrighty, as Casimir is going to, he's going to back up, and he is going to hold a firebolt.
He can see one, can't he, though?
Oh, he can see one. That's right. I have to. Moves back here. Well, first is going to just make that attack. Pew pew. That's a hit on it. And let me double check. Seems to be resistant to fire damage. And then moves back there. He's still a caster. Ral, it's your turn.
All right. So, this guy down here that I can see as well, I will hit him with Green Flame Blade.
That's a hit.
Does a 21 hit. And another
Just
15.
Nope, that's just 6 because the other stuff. Well, 6 plus 5, so 11. Because the
So
other stuff is just
11.
splash.
And I bypass resistances now.
Mm-hmm.
Yay,
does some damage
feats.
to it. Alright, cool. End your turn there. Alright. Brings us to Esmeralda. She... She's going to step up to here, and Dagmar look towards you and be like, "Get back! Make sure that they can't get you." As she's just looking at the walls, kind of like they're worried about them coming back through the wall that they had just disappeared to. However, over her shoulder, she's going to try to make a shot at the one she can see. That's going to be a hit, half damage. And Knack, it's your turn.
It's me, Knack. I am going to target the one that we can see and fire a firebolt.
As a firbolg comes out of your wand. Sorry.
Just like splashes.
Staff of firbolg. All you do is just summon a firbolg every round as like a bludgeoning damage thing.
That would be so weird.
And
Rest
you
in
just have
peace,
a
Thea.
room full of them. They're like, what now?
That is a hit though.
Oh, never mind. That was a kobold.
Ooh, nice damage. Sadly, it's reduced.
Okay, well, you know, damage.
Damage is damage.
And then I will bonus action. Lady Marmalade, help baby Betty in defeating that wench.
Mm.
Alrighty.
And
Alrighty.
do you have to speak in an accent every time you command them? Like
Yeah, it's
It's a roll.
in a different accent.
Okay.
It's called
Gotcha.
role playing.
I don't want to know why he's role playing with the undead, but we're gonna leave it
It's
at that.
back.
All right, this one is
So
going
that's
to
a new one. That's a new one.
go for Unak. Is going to try to make that life drain attack, and that's going to be a hit. Let me double check. Even with shield, so yo, you take, and don't believe you're. Nope.
I don't think that's a feature yet.
Nope. You take 20 points of necrotic damage. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Perfect.
As the thing tries to suck out your soul, you're just barely able to keep it in. It kind of comes out of your mouth like, no, 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 no. You swallow
Like
back down
spaghetti.
as it tries to disappear through the wall. Knack, you get another attack of opportunity.
Yep. Shocking grasp. Like I says attack back. God darn it.
No dice. Very
Oh,
cool.
nice.
And then you see another specter kind of rising out of the corpse at Lavina's feet there, Rolak.
Ooh,
This one is
it's like
going
10
to
of them.
rush towards you and tries to make an attack on you with disadvantage. That is going to be a miss. Come on, marmalade. Kicks the door back open. Dashes.
Bathe in my light. They hate it.
Dagmar, it's your turn.
Alrighty. With that, we'll close the doors again. No, I'm kidding.
Now you know why I added Clancy to the campaign. Thanks, Plant.
We still got him. Double movement through allies, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll do that for ease sake.
15 feet.
And
Yeah.
kind of all the things. There we go.
All right, that is going to be a hit. Go ahead and roll sneak. Nice.
Thanks.
Another 11 points of damage.
All right. And Bless is still going, so we're gonna keep going.
What does Percy do?
Probably attack the one that's there with.
I think he should move up
Yeah, he should move up to like, yeah.
there if he can.
Or at least right there.
5. That'd be 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he can move to there. That'd be 30 feet.
Can he see the main chick?
5, 50.
Yeah, the door's open right now, so he should
Yep.
be able to.
I think if I know Chris and I've known him my whole life,
Mm-hmm.
he would cast heat metal on her mace.
Yes, he would do that. We're driving. I don't know why you're like.
That is what he shall do!
Heat
It has
metal
been spoken.
All right,
on
go
her
ahead.
mace.
As he casts it.
Yeah, that's a really good thing to cast on her before.
I remember when we were little kids, he would do that all the time.
Get fucked.
Get fucked.
It's
Alrighty.
true.
I bet she has good constitution though. She's getting a save.
Yeah, but she still gets disadvantage on attacks, so
With that weapon, yes.
yeah. Well, while she's still holding it.
Alrighty. As it kind of goes like completely hot. She had held like the actual head of the mace in her left palm. It kind of burns her. She kind of looks towards Percy in a very non-happy way. Let's put it that way. Non-happy fun
Did
times
she-
were had
did
by
she
no-
save?
nobody. She doesn't have to save. Again, the save is made in order to hold on to the object. That's when the con save comes in.
That's what I'm asking.
She didn't
drop it.
Yeah. I mean, it's on her turn.
Yeah,
she
it
just takes
heats
the
up
damage
now, and
automatically.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, yeah,
That's true.
in her turn,
Gotcha.
she keeps on holding.
Copy that. But she's got disadvantage, to your point, on her attacks and her ability checks, which is dope.
Righty. 2 black.
Okay, well, this gentleman in front of me kind of changed my plan.
What?
5, 10, 15. I don't know what I'm doing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That'd be 35. Yep. Okay, so I'll take an attack of opportunity. No, I have 35 feet. I'm a Dampier.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that they have more. Noise. Right, makes an attack of opportunity. As you leave, nobody else inside of the sunlight. All right, that is going to be too low. Does not hit you.
All right, so I'm going to target her, and we're going to start swinging. So
Alrighty.
24.
That's a hit.
With an additional 7 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Also a hit.
With an additional 5 radiant damage. 23 for 3
22
silver damage.
But okay. Does not seem to be affected by the silver. Takes half the slash damage.
Yeah, I figured as much. And that will end my turn.
Alrighty, cool. What?
As I saw a Rolac Charger, when I say to the group, we've got to move in. And I'm going to punch the one in front of me in the face, or in the leg, since I can reach it.
Alrighty, go for it. Natty fucking 20. That's what we like to see. As we're like, come on, we gotta go! You kind of just grab it down as the thing is like, gets down to face level, and you just somehow destroy its face. There's like a ghostly, like a representation of its skull that just gets destroyed and caves in, turns into absolute dust as the thing is dead. Well, re-dead.
Nice.
Move through Dagmar. Full 25 to this one, and I'm gonna punch it.
Nope. You gotta go to right here because of the movement, but yes, you can still hit it. You tried to hit yourself since you had yourself targeted for some reason. An 18 does not actually hit you, which means that that is a miss. However, it would have hit that ghostly creature, so there is that. As it takes a little bit of thunder damage. Let me double check something real quick. It's resistant to thunder damage. Oh, good.
Jeez, this resistant.
The other one was low enough that, yeah, that was a kill no matter what. But this one, more importantly, is now wavy. It's like Groovy Baby from like Austin Powers, but wavy.
For me.
All right, sounds good. That is going to bring us to the general that rolled so fucking low on initiative. It's fantastic. As she kind of considered you, and you guys just kind of.
Did you have to make a saving throw at the start of her turn?
Let me do my thing. I'll get there. Jesus Christ, you meta players. All right, fine. She's just gonna jump into action. Fuck roleplay. On saving throw, natural 1, drops the mace, and it's no longer damaging her.
Now do your roleplay.
No, fuck that shit.
Ooh, somebody else is salty now.
I want to hear her voice. What she sound like?
Yeah, what does she sound like? Is she raspy? Is she a Southern Belle? What is she?
Nobody will ever know.
She's Russian.
It's kind of a bummer.
She's Russian, I bet.
Yep, definitely
From Russia with love.
She looks
from Russia with love, yes.
Oh, she's older too then. Well, I guess she's a vampire, so I guess she's not older.
As you watch her, though, suddenly you see mist kind of coming off of her coat and materialize in her hands, as where before she held nothing. Well, she held the mace. Suddenly, maul just appears in her hand. And it's kind of weird because she has this frail feminine frame to her, but she's just holding this massive maul in her hand with complete, utter...
Packed weapon.
Kind of.
It's just an illusion. Don't be scared. That mace can't hurt you.
Yeah.
She ain't scared. She's laughing.
Just so hard to pass up. She kind of looks at you and just smiles, Rolak, as she points past you, points past the zombie towards Esmeralda all the way to Dagmar.
Oh, yep.
And
Yeah.
she suddenly, you guys watch the
Oh, I
ceiling
hope somebody has counterspell.
suddenly just open up,
Not
and there's
within
just
range.
hellfire that comes down. You actually see devils flying above. You see these large, almost like spire-like formations that are flying through. Swarms, hundreds of them, of imps kind of flying. You actually see a glimpse into the hells themselves as a pillar of flame descends down upon you.
She's within 55 feet of me.
Go for it. Would you like to try something?
A counter spell?
Go for it. Cast it.
Here we go.
All right, 3rd level. Go to make me an intelligence check.
This is an important role for your life.
Nine.
It's a check and not a save, correct?
It's a check. That's right.
Because I'm pretty
It
sure
is
if you
not
roll bad, you're
Arcana.
dead.
It is just straight intelligence.
Ooh, 21.
And who, as you see that shit kind of open up above you, like fuck, no! As you just kind of like start to do a counter incantation towards it. You guys watch Knack actually, like his robes kind of flap. He's kind of like lifting off the ground for a second as he reaches the staff up, touches actually the gate itself, and the gate closes,
Motherfucker, Doctor Strange, that shit.
and nothing else happens. As she just like long fangs kind of just hisses at you. Important one. That was a real important roll there. Alrighty, that brings us back towards the ghost figures.
Job.
Alright, another one is going to come in there. Go for you, Knack. Hold up. Mark your spell slot back on, because you took an attack of opportunity upon the wraiths. Didn't have a reaction left to cast counterspell.
Yep. Ooh.
So what about that blazing hell?
This is where the party
That's
does.
that. You gotta
Da-da-da-da.
see just some shit gotta just come down upon you. So I'll call this out, so it'll be in the chat here in a second. Hang on one second. This is going to be a dex saving throw for everybody.
That's what that sound was.
From earlier. Did you mark your 3rd level spell slot back on?
I did. Yeah.
Cool.
He's not going to need it.
Yeah, it
No,
don't matter.
None of them are going to need it. Oh, no.
Oh,
You gotta roll
I mean,
for
Rel,
Percy.
don't forget your.
David, you gotta.
I
We
mean,
can't
the
roll
plus
for
one.
Percy.
Oh yeah.
We can't roll for Percy.
Oh.
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Plus-
my.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to use Flash of Genius. Well, I can use it because it don't take a reaction. Well,
It
I think
does
it does
take
take
a
a reaction.
reaction.
I've used it.
Nope.
Never
You
mind.
have your reaction back. You haven't used it since it was your turn.
Yeah, because you
Alright.
moved up and punched.
I want to Flash of Genius for Percy,
Okay.
which would add
One.
no.
Oh, sorry. It's your proficiency.
it adds
plus
4, so he's a 17 at that point, which
Alrighty.
I doubt it does anything.
All right.
It is a general.
Yeah, I
Shit.
had the highest roll besides Esmeralda, so
Oh shit.
Yeah, and she rolled a 22, so if she doesn't save,
Should I be
Doesn't
looking at
matter.
time like this?
I will use my reaction
Hmm?
to cast bu- bu-
Absorb
absorb elementals.
And what element would you like to absorb?
I'm guessing it's fire.
Is that your choice?
I mean, it just absorbs all elements. I don't have to pick.
Blah, 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 blah. You have resistance to the triggering damage type. There are two damage types.
Well, whichever one hurts me more.
I think mechanically it would probably trigger off the first one.
They probably both hit at the same time, so it's.
Oh, I don't know. I was thinking of like one where it's like you take this damage, and then if you take it, then you take the next damage.
I'm gonna go with Sal on this one. This makes sense. All right, you take 13 points of fire and 18 points of radiant damage.
Well, it doesn't absorb radiant anyway, so.
So it
It's
has to
only
be
an
the fire.
element.
So that
Yeah.
would have been reduced down to 6. Okay, let's go back. I just got to see what you guys rolled. Let me check that out. As saves, I'm going to go down the line. So she's going to take half damage. So it would have been 31. Both of those are reduced down, so 6. And what did I say? The other one was 18, so 9, so 15 points of damage. And then, Rel, we'll go with you next. You had failed the save. So 13
Yes,
turns
sir.
to 6, turns to 3 because of absorb elements. I'll put a little fire icon there so that you can, or like the fire shield icon, so you can remember that you have that.
Thank you.
And 18 is not reduced, so that is going to be 21 points of damage. Knack. Oh, Knacka boy! You take a full 31 points of damage and go unconscious.
And pop back up.
And then I rise from the ground.
And he rise up.
Oh my god.
Just
and
like
then,
one of his zombies.
Never gonna hold me down. Never gonna hold me
oh my
back.
God. Go ahead and click on the thingamajiggy. Orcish Endurance. And then Percy with the
I'm only gonna
plus...
play half orcs for the rest of my entire D&D career because of that. Because of
Um,
how
Plus 4. I mean, there's Death Ward, which does exactly the same thing. Plus 4, Percy actually saves, so that is reduced down to 6 and 9, so 15
Nice.
points of damage.
Good job, Hoyt.
Did that save him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Here's a question that I actually have never considered before, because of 2 different damage types, that's still one source in terms of concentration checks, right?
Yeah. Because it's one. Actually. I mean, I think it's however
It's
you want to
delivering
rule it.
damage twice.
I think from a mechanical perspective, it's one spell, so it's 1 damage, but theoretically, it's two attacks. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's kind of like a melee weapon that's on fire. It's 2 different types of damage, but it's 1 attack, and like even like in like Ice Storm, you take bludgeoning and cold damage, but it's technically the same thing.
I know,
I think
I'm
it's
just
just however.
looking at the wording for concentration really quick. Blah, 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 blah,
You could rule it either way.
Taking damage. Whenever you take damage while you are concentrating on a spell, you must make a blah, blah, 10, blah, blah. You make a separate saving throw for each source of damage. However, the source is the spell. At least that's the ruling that I'm going to go with. I'll have to look that up after session. I'm going to say that's just a singular
That's how
one.
I've always ruled it. I've never done like the double.
All
'Cause
right.
That's just brutal.
And I believe he has a Warcaster. No, he's not. Oop. Alrighty. As he tries to maintain concentration on heat metal. That's a fail. Heat metal goes away.
You already dropped it, but oh well.
Alrighty. And then finally, Dagmar, you had failed as well. You take 31 points of damage.
Yeah.
Make me a concentration check on Bless.
And I am a Warcaster, so...
Hey, hold off as you click on that.
Yay! Alt, thank you.
Man, I'm so sad about that counterspell. That would have been so fucking clutch.
There you go.
Thank God.
And Bless goes away because that was 31 points of damage. 15 was the DC for it. It's half the damage or 10,
got it,
whichever is
okay.
higher.
Alright. Cool. Cool.
All right.
I mean, I
bless.
wasn't feeling many blessed. Very much blessed anyways after that, so.
No hashtag bless.
Hashtag.
All right, there goes that. Now the wraith comes in. Jeremy, roll. Is it heads or tails?
We're gonna go heads again.
Heads it is. It detects Percy instead. Alrighty, is going to.
I'm not an evil necromancer.
Not at all. And that's going to be a miss on Percy. As it bamps back through the wall. Percy does they get an attack of opportunity? You guys want him to try to whack it with his staff?
No.
We've learned that lesson now.
Yeah, we've learned our lesson. Spellcasters need to save their reaction.
Hold up.
He doesn't have Warcaster anyway, so he wouldn't. Well, he'd be able to stab, but.
But he has counterspell. This is why. Okay, you guys pay attention to the character. Make sure he has shit like Hypnotic Pattern, Polymorph, Synaptic Static, fantastic spells. Make sure that you keep track of that shit because I definitely will forget about it. Running Ez and Casimir is already enough. You guys run Percy. Alrighty, tries to attack. Bam's out of there. BB Betty. Bambalam is going to make an attack with a slam, and that is going to be a hard miss. However, Rolak, you watch as the thing's like actually does a pretty good hit, just like right on the chest as you hear some kind of reverberation. She seems to be wearing full plate under what seems to be kind of like some kind of actually almost like a regal priestess outfit.
Gotcha.
All right, that brings us
I'm
to
listening. I'm now trying to become proficient in Bard over the next
me too.
like 2 minutes.
You guys are totally understandable. 100%. All right. This thing is going to try to attack Az. That is going to be a hit on her. And she makes her con save. Right. As the thing disappears again, she is going to try to... Yeah, she's going to try to make an attack of opportunity on it. It actually fucking hits for once. This is phenomenal. Alrighty, and that brings us to Casimir. Casimir is going to hit. The problem is he can't fireball her because that's gonna wreck fucking both zombies and Rolak. Yeah, so pretty much all of his AoE options are now out the window. He is going to cast Magic Missile at her. Gonna upcast it at 4th level. Five, 6. All right, that's going to be 24 points of force damage on her. Ral, it's your turn.
Alrighty. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. And does she have partial cover because of those guys in front of her, or no? Because she looks like she's on some steps.
Like half cover. The steps aren't super tall or anything like that. They're like 1 foot steps
They
each.
look
Like standard,
something
like
tall.
church steps.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Let's see.
You also in melee with this thing now, just FY.
Oh, there's a thing there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, look, there's a thing there.
There is a thing there.
Guys, there's a thing in front of me.
The more you know.
Can I just say I stepped there then? I didn't realize that was an enemy. I thought that was one of our guys.
That is not Marquez.
I will Boom, 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 boom. When I hit this thing, when I hit her, I don't like her. Her face is smug. I don't like it. Not one bit. I'm gonna tell you. I haven't heard her voice. You know, I don't like that at all. She doesn't want to talk to us.
She's Russian. We've that's canon now.
I mean, look, she hasn't moved at all. She's not rushing anywhere.
She just has a green coat on that says, "I don't care. I don't really care. Do you?"
Let's go with a little scorching ray.
I feel like 2.5 people understood that one.
Yeah, it was like for me. Oh,
Let's not go with scorching ray.
let's not go with anything.
Well, that's just the first one.
That's just the first.
Also,
Hey.
That doesn't hit.
Uh-oh. We're getting better. Oh, and then we got worse again.
Yeah.
2
Kira's
ones.
like, I don't know her voice. I cannot connect with this character. Suddenly, this combat is just numbers. It has no meaning. But at least there was a Constitution saving throw.
And then I'll hide behind the wall in shame.
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 Just pure
My
shame.
shame.
Oh no. Alrighty, that brings us to Esmeralda. Oof. She was gonna hope she could save that for later. She kind of looks between Nag and Dagmar as she runs between you guys, like, alright, which one wants to get away?
I'm not going anywhere.
She touches Dagmar. You suddenly become invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, that would give you a better. Yeah.
Yep.
And you've seen her use it before. She actually used it on you before, so you know this is greater invisibility. You can make attacks, and you'll still have advantage during that. Which actually, come to think of it, with your elven accuracy, is going to be bonkers. Alrighty, as she then looks towards you, Nak, and says, "You might want to get out before they come back," and rushes over here. It is your turn.
I don't know where I'm gonna go, but so we are going to attack the nearest. There it goes. Phantom there, and we are.
It suddenly has a white mask that kind of just covers half of its face.
No! And we're going
Here's
to
a
actually.
goddamn X card.
We're gonna do chill touch since I've
No!
seen this guy's train life. And we're not.
That is a miss.
Why did it say 17? Because the other dice knocked it around. I was like, that's messed up.
That's just messed up.
So then we're like, all right, I guess I'm getting out of here. Bye, everybody. Zoom.
Alrighty.
And my turn.
That brings us back to the Phantom of the Castle, which is going to fly out, and the target it sees is Percy, so it's going to make an attack against him. That misses him. No attack opportunity from Percy as it flies back into the wall. And then that brings us to this boy. Let's try to make an
Bathe
attack
in my light.
against Hoyt. Oh shit! That is a hit! With disadvantage, mind you. And Hoyt's fucking AC. Wow.
But can I remind you of something?
What's up?
My necrotic resistance.
Sure, that's totally fine, but like,
Still hit, though.
It's
That-
still
that's-
are you
that-
are
that's-
you, how
that
are you
means
resistant to necro? Oh, that's right,
two
because
really
you changed your thing. That's right. Let me mark that on.
That's 2 really good rolls.
Holy fuck. Damn. Anyway, sorry. So would have been 13 points, reduced down to 6 points. Roll me a con save if you will.
I'm not concentrating on any. Oh, I'm not concentrating on anything.
I mean, as smug as you sound, you still have to make me a con save because I asked you to.
It's not for spell casting.
And
story.
you fly by with. You pass with flying colors. As again, it tries to suck your soul out, and not a whole lot happens. All right. Marmalade is going to try to keep slamming away, and actually it hits her. Aww, for a whole 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Get her.
Good job, Marmalade!
She went from injured to badly injured.
Marmalade just like just chewing at the forearm as he goes like, "Yeah, you got it, Marmalade!" And you're just like, "All right." That brings us to
So proud of her.
Dagmar, Percy in the
so
wings.
far.
So again, Dagmar, because you're invisible, all of your attacks have advantage. With Elven accuracy, triple advantage.
I hear you loud and clear. I'm moving into the room. God, there's like a ton of meta pigeons in this chapel. It's ridiculous.
Hey, you thought those were bats? No. Those were meta pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25. Keeps me hoy. Oh, I'm assuming I couldn't diagonal from the door.
You
That was just my assumption.
Of course.
Okay. Because
Not
preferably,
give you my consent.
thank you. I prefer to avoid.
I mean, you still. I mean,
I know I'm invisible. Old habits die hard.
I'm gonna say you still have, like, it's difficult because Hoyt is right in the way, so that's still 20 feet of movement,
Yeah.
but you can stand there. Yeah.
That's what I figured. I just diagonaled. I wanted to.
Also, because you're invisible, no attacks of opportunity against things that cannot perceive you.
That's a Pathfinder. Yep. Okay. Yep. I knew Pathfinder not to still roll stealth, but that's the thing. Okay, so that was. I think I'm still at 25 nonetheless, and then 30.
You're actually at
Still
20,
get there.
25. You can get there if you want to, but you don't have to.
For it to be 1 over then instead, actually.
Okay.
So, yep. And pull out the bow this turn.
Alright, double right click the thing you want to shoot.
Double right click, and then do I have to do anything special like hold Alt, or
You shouldn't.
she has half
Let's
cover?
see. You shouldn't.
Okay.
You're shooting Vachta?
Yep.
She has half cover from you, but yeah, go for it.
Okay.
With Elven
just a
accuracy, I
normal
feel
roll?
like it's not gonna matter. Yeah.
Because you have triple advantage.
Ooh. 5 and 8 and a 9 to hit.
Man.
That is
Rolling
going
low.
to be a miss as your arrow comes in and pings off of the armor.
She still doesn't know where I am, so we're okay, hopefully.
She knows that you're generally in this position, she just can't see you, which is important. However, because you're a rogue and you have cunning action, you can try to hide now.
You
One second.
bet I will.
You want to make a stealth check.
Yep. 'Cause I'm feeling those 8 hit points.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
18.
And now the hope is that she's not going to be able to perceive where you are. All right, cool. That brings us to Percy.
You got it, Jeremy?
Oh, I was gonna let you roll it.
No, you do it.
Okay, so
Or Jeremy, I'll give
gonna
you
have
I'll give you control over fucking Mass Effect. Assuming control.
That was a good game.
That is going to fuck with your ability to press C to get your character sheet up, just so you know.
I haven't popped out, so no worries.
Oh shit. Somebody say something? Why did it just shift the focus? Damn it.
I think whenever you changed over, it shifted me over to the.
Yeah, it centered me around Baby Betty.
Yeah, but like,
The most important character on the board.
it's true.
Can I? Man, it's really hard to tell. If I stand here, am I within the light?
Yes. You see, click a. Yeah. I mean,
The answer is yes, but once you enter the room, you should be able to see the radius.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I just can't see it right now. So
yeah.
But
And
yes.
Percy couldn't technically, but yeah, as you step in now, you're in the light.
So I will jump here, and actually, this guy's within melee range now. Great move. Well, I guess with. Oh yeah, we could do vicious
I
stalk.
thought you were gonna bane her.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna cast Bane on.
Yeah, come on, remember you guys
targets.
direct messages.
So we will.
Bam,
Three enemies, so I think I only see 2. I was hoping I would see more.
Okay, I was about to say
then,
just
but-
her? Okay.
Yeah, so the Wraith next to me and Lady.
He saves. The Wraith fails.
Alright. And that'll end his turn.
Alright. Roll like it's your turn.
All right. First swing.
It's a hit.
22. That hits. I am going to Eldritch Smite her.
Yep.
Cool story, bro. Said no. For an additional 14 points, and now she is
make sure that
prone.
it actually consumed the spell slot, because if you just click
It
on the
did.
feature, it.
Oh no, it didn't.
I'll have to add an actual spell for it.
I manually took care of it.
Okay.
So she is now prone.
Already accounted for. Roll me the other d8 for the weapon.
Oh yeah,
yeah, the
yeah. I
weapon
apologize. I apologize. So for the first one,
Ooh, very nice.
and then second hits a 25 with 10, and an additional d8 for 2 more.
Got it.
I get the pack magic back, but I don't get.
I get the magic. Boom, boom, boom.
This would be my last pack magic. Okay. We're using everything. Try to end this. I don't know why it's not doing that.
Yeah.
So 8 more damage. And I'm
That's
down.
exactly half.
I mean, technically, you need to do that before I reveal how she's doing, but I'll allow it this time.
Well, I hadn't used my next action yet.
I mean, you saw where she was at, health-wise, and then you're like, all right, and then I'll use Eldritch Smite.
Whatever. Okay.
Is that not
and
what
then I'll
happened?
swing- Sure, David.
Okay.
Swing for 1 more point of damage, so a half point of damage.
Which reduces down to 0. As...
And then with my... Well, she's prone.
Mhm.
I'm going to move... I can move here, right? And stand on this thing?
You can, yeah.
I'm just trying to get out of line of sight for other people, so I'll just move here.
Roger that. Right, cool. Rolek. I'm sorry, Jesus. Hoyt, it's your turn.
God, I cannot get there. But I can get right there. Punchy punch. On that one.
That is going to be a hit,
And that one misses.
but it has to waves again.
Bane. Oh wait, why are you rolling at disadvantage?
I didn't mean to roll at disadvantage.
17 would have been a hit. 12 would have been a hit. Oh shit, but it technically doesn't take full damage. Hold up. Boop. Boop. There we go.
He's
Shit.
still booped though.
I took that off of you by accident. Oh yeah, you're not EDM anymore. Half and half.
But am I though?
You're always EDM.
Bonus action.
God,
Defensive field. Well, no. Not going to use it. Not
Sure.
going to use it. Positive.
Sounds good.
I am going to use this though because I didn't consume the usage earlier. All right, so
No,
He's
you
just
did.
consuming it now.
yeah, I'm consuming it
I
now.
got you. I appreciate
I forgot
you.
I had to consume it.
I appreciate you. Alrighty, in that case, that brings us to good old Lavina, standing back up. Hmm. Casters, man. All right, she does cast a spell.
We're gonna go ahead and counterspell that.
That you,
With Percy.
Knack, or you, Percy? Okay.
No, Percy. Yeah, it has to be
All
Percy.
right. Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
Before I cast it or after I cast it?
As you cast it, yeah. After you cast it.
Okay.
And as she just like starts to form some kind of a spell there, suddenly it goes out of her hand. She looks towards Percy. She reaches down as she picks up the mace once more. Rolak, you get an attack of opportunity.
I am going to Booming Blade, but I'll attack normal first to make sure I hit.
Oh,
I think that hits.
oh, she
That
done
is a
for
hit.
us.
And then I'll roll you 2 more d8s. Actually, 4 d8s because of the radiant damage.
Doesn't
So
matter.
it'd
Natty 20 be natty 20.
Oh my God, she was over with.
So
As she just kind of steps over, you see her do the calculation as she grabs the mace once more. She starts to whisper some kind of a word. You can see that there's like weird wisps of magic coming out of the mace, flitting about it. And you just cut into her back and how do you want to do this?
So literally, as she's stepping away, I'm just going to slash her straight down the spine. Just straight down the spine, right between the shoulder blades, just dropping her. And as
Like he's filleting her.
Yeah, and literally just a simple, clean fillet right down the spinal column.
As you cut up, she screams. A sudden, she explodes out into mist. As she does, you hear screams ushering forth from the wraiths themselves, as they just seem to pop out of existence.
Thank
The one
Lord.
between you guys. Suddenly, she seems to turn into mist. That kind of hangs there for a second and then just like seems to get sucked down, going through all of the cracks and crannies of the floor below you. Roll like and disappears.
She's going to the crypt.
I see that from 120 feet away. I'm like, oh, damn, you got her.
Did the mace stay where it was?
The mace drops to the ground.
I'm gonna walk over to it
Careful to look at it before you pick it up.
and
Hoyt.
I'm gonna take a little glance at it.
Take a little glance at me.
I don't mean to make a
and have a-
sarcastic joke. Is that a Buddha? On the thing I was going to stand on?
No. That seems to be
It
some
looks like
kind
a
of a
Buddha.
silvery statue, actually.
Hey, it looks like something.
Does it look like a Buddha?
You really want it to be a Buddha.
I kind of do now.
No, it kind of actually looks like this human priest who is kneeling down on his kneeling with his palms up, and like a little miser, like a short miser, kind of sitting on top of his head, looking up. It's almost like the depiction of some kind of a priest praying up towards the skies.
Okay. Hoyt, how long does it take you to check out an item?
10 minutes if I ritually do it.
Check it out.
Do you have it actually prepared?
Yes.
Okay. Damn, we're pretty hurt. Yeah, but I don't know if this room is like a safe place to.
When I look up, those two figures that were in the chairs, what they up to?
The two what?
Weren't there two people sitting in the chairs in the balcony that's like 50 foot up?
Yeah, you kind of look up, and it just seems to be shadowy figures who are just kind of like slumped forward, almost like in contemplation. It's hard to make out from this distance, and they're kind of covered by what looks like the banister up top. But there are definitely two figures and two chairs in the balcony up above.
But yeah. Do we want to?
I wouldn't touch that.
Hoyt, do you want to take those two items, and we could maybe go back to another? Oh, I know, another area.
Shushing.
I was shushing him so he wouldn't speak so they can hear us.
You
I mean,
mean
they'll be
me?
able to see where we're going anyways.
No, he's talking about the people on the balcony.
Yeah, the people on the balcony.
So you kind of like point up and go.
Do you want to take those things, and we'll go try to see if we can't find a more intimate place where we could look at these items and contemplate our next move.
Sure.
Does he die when he picks them up?
Which one do you pick up first?
I'm picking up the mace first.
Pick up the mace. As you touch it, your distant scream. Nothing's.
What's the other thing?
A statuette.
All right, I'm gonna pick up the statuette now.
You pick it up, and as you do, there's suddenly warmth courses through you, like drinking a tall glass of water after a exhausting run in the summer heat, like coming home after feeling homesick. This statuette, for some reason, puts a little smile on your face, Hoyt. You kind of just consider it for a second. It seems to be safety that is suddenly reassuring you.
Can we... Oh, I apologize. Can we all go in here and close these doors?
He looks like he's been cursed.
Yeah. I've never seen this emotion before on anybody here in Barovia.
He's smiling.
Yeah.
I've never seen Hoyt smile. Something's wrong.
What the fuck is that?
Are you guys broken? What the fuck is
Fuck you, Strahd. Fuck you.
Y'all done it now. Y'all have done it now.
All right. Let's go in here.
One thing that I've also just noticed that is one of my favorite things about streaming this too. I see Sal, like, as the night progresses, like, he starts up top, and then he, like, slowly just, like, gets lower and lower until he's just, like, almost off screen at the bottom there. Yeah. It's just Sal's a magnificent mind that shows at the very end there.
I mean, is that how we're gauging how long these sessions go? Is
Yep.
just like,
The Sal
like a
meter.
sand dial, but a Sal dial.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Y'all asked for it. Sing.
Lady Marmalade, baby Betty, carry me.
As they go on each side of you and start carrying you.
Gosh.
Hell yeah.
All right, everybody in so we can close this door.
That traveling style, baby.
Okay, so now that we're not in earshot of them, we could talk. Well, these statues might also be listening to us. I mean, I guess somebody's listening at all times.
Wait, we are in Strahd's castle.
Yeah, we need to take a short rest. And then we can go check upstairs in the balcony, and we can't go downstairs, so I guess our only option is to try to go up to the spire, which is what our goal was anyway. 5 generals. One of them theoretically is on is what's his face, and then
Yeah, I know that dude.
we killed her. So there's 3 left in theory.
Well,
And
I mean, he will eventually probably.
Oh yeah,
attack
no, we'll kill him
Dragos,
too. Yeah. No, you're right. But we got 3 left, and we've been decent on resource management. I think that we're going to be so tapped by the time we get to Strahd, it's not even going to be funny. But who knows? Maybe there's a Holiday Inn Express on one of the upper floors that we could stay in. I heard they leave the light on. So
I think that's what they call the magical Motel 6.
oh, gotcha. Sorry, got them confused.
Well, they have to leave the light on because all the heroin addicts would get lost otherwise.
Oh, okay.
Shake it back. Oh no, that's meth.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Spiraling so bad.
yeah, no shit. Why don't we go back to the room of mirrors? Or
That place was stressful.
Okay, or let's go back to the first place where we had dinner and we tried to burn the place down and it was an epic fail.
I have 2 uses of safe sleep for an hour.
Yeah,
But
but
do you
okay,
wanna
but
use
we
one?
need to spend 20 minutes for you to look at these 2 things.
You can do that as part of a short rest. That's fine.
Okay. Well, but here's the other part. Attuning to an item takes an hour.
Yeah,
So-
if it's even something we can attune to.
So my point being is that we need him to spend 20 minutes looking at these things, and then the people that are going to if we want to use one of these things while other people are taking a short rest, that person's going to have to attune to this thing. See where I'm going with this? So mechanically, unless anyone disagrees with me, the smartest thing for us is we need to go somewhere. We need to see what these 2 things are first, spend 20 minutes to see what they are. And then if we want to use them, then we need to address that. And then we can take a rest. Disagreements? Okay. Then let's...
I think that's like
Do we want to do it in this death hall with the creepy eyes, or do we want to go back to the dinner room?
the charred and broken room?
Yeah.
I mean, they know where they're going to know where we're at anyway. So what's the most defensible? Probably that other room because we at least have an exit, right?
Okay, fine. Let's all go there.
Come on, boys.
Just shamble on over back to
Literally.
the burn room. I mean, the smell is awful. If you've ever been in a place that like has been severely burned, it's fucking bad.
It actually, you could taste it.
It reminds Rel of home.
Yep. But I mean, who cares? As you guys post up, how do you guys go about this?
Dagmar, can you keep watch on the organ door that's currently open?
Sure.
I love how organ door almost like implies that there's just like an organ donation, just like he has a kidney, there's a heart.
Isn't
livers.
Dagmar still invisible?
No, it only lasts a minute. Or actually, I think it might actually last an hour. I'm gonna double check.
I'm about to say, I think greater lasts an hour.
I was going to have
Because
Betty
greater
and
is
Marmalade.
better. Now that was a big one. Esmeralda blew a resource for this one.
Grateful, but damn.
Now, when I ritually cast, I don't consume the spell slot, right?
A minute.
that is correct.
Sweet.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep my ear to this door here, and try to do my best job of listening into the hall.
All right. Go ahead and Rolak and Dagmar make me perception checks.
16.
Somehow beating Dagmar. Unbelievable.
With a plus 12 on a 3.
I mean, I am a paladin, so I do have decent wisdom.
Right? Oh wait, you kind of plop down into the sodas. Poof, you kick up these clouds of soot and dust as you start to ritually cast. Which one do you go for first?
Hoyt because the way the statue made me feel. I want to see what it's all about first.
Is there a country song or something like "The Way You Make Me Feel"?
No,
Something
that's
like that.
just an old Michael Jackson song.
Is it? Okay, well, imagine that suddenly happens in your head. What do the rest of you guys do?
Walking on sunshine.
Walking in sunshine, whoa.
Don't it feel good?
I got too much energy.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea. I'm in awe of the energy.
As Hoyt is just like
Trying to
somehow
calm down.
snapping
I gotta
away
go
with
to
a
bed in
gauntlet.
little bit.
There are plenty of analyses that Thanos could have never snapped with a gauntlet because you can't technically not snap when you have a gauntlet on, but beside the point. And somehow Hoyt pulls it off with... Because, again, the snapping sound is created when your finger hits your... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you guys plop down and do nothing aside from trying to take a short rest. All of you guys get a short rest, so just go ahead and do that. You know, that's the most important.
Well, but if somebody's going to attune, they wouldn't get a short rest.
Oh, because we're trying to identify it first.
Because we were gonna identify the items, and it takes an hour to attune. So can
So
they
we would-
attune
So
and
20
take a
minutes.
short rest?
Hoyt, what you find out about this little statuette is that it's apparently was once called, and let me pull the stats up as well.
Maybe I have that mechanically wrong.
No, you can attune and take a short rest at the same time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Perfect.
Okay. It is referred to as the Icon of Ravenloft. It is pure silver, weighs about 10 pounds, and depicts a cleric kneeling in supplication. What you know is that while within 30 feet of the icon, a creature is under effect of a protection from evil and good against fiends and undead. Only a creature attuned to the icon can use its other properties. It has three other properties. First, it has augury. You can use an action to cast augury, you can look that up, from the icon with no material components required. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. Second, Bane of the Dead. You can use the icon as a holy symbol while using the Turn Undead or Turn the Unholy feature. If you do so, increase the save DC 2. Finally, Cure Wounds. While holding the icon, you can take an action to heal one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. The target regains 3d8 plus 3 hit points unless it is an undead, a construct, or a fiend. Once you use it, you can't use it again until the next dawn.
What's this thing called again?
Icon of
Icon of Ravenloft.
Just looking it up because you said that so fast. I was trying to
So,
process it.
question. If I held on to this and I attuned to it, then anybody within 30 feet of me pretty much is under the effect of protect good or evil.
Yup.
Oh yeah, you should 100% keep that.
All right.
Mind you,
You sure?
yeah.
You
Are
probably
you sure
want
about that?
Clancy. Because
Mhm.
Clancy can turn vampires, and that brings her save DC up by 2. Which means she would have a really good save DC.
She's also got the symbol of Ravenloft as well.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
Right.
the only counter that I would
But she's
make
got
is,
2 of them then at that point.
Okay.
But
All right.
but I'm just saying the only counter is that theoretically, if he's on the front line, then the people that are going to be fighting the big bads would have protection of good and evil. But
Let's move on to the mace and we'll think about it.
Right? As you start identifying the mace, again, you hear the screams throughout the identification process. As you do, this is a Mace of Terror. I'm just gonna score. So
oh, it looks dope.
That's what the icon did.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to because I didn't remember what he said.
that is also up in the chat now. This magic weapon has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge to release a wave of terror. Each creature of your choice in a 30-foot radius extending from you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. While it is frightened in this way, a creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can only use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If it has nowhere it can move, the creature can use the dodge action. At the end of each of its turns, a creature can repeat the saving throw. 1d3 recharge daily at dawn.
And it's a 1d what?
Just a mace. I think it's a 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's magical damage.
You want it, Rel?
I toss it away from me. Just like abruptly, as soon as I'm done with it, I shun it away from me.
Yeah, I mean, I could use it. Oh, actually, can I? What kind of weapon is it?
Mace.
A mace. Can I actually use a mace?
I think mace is simple.
Oh, well, yeah, I can use a mace. I have proficient in martial weapons.
Okay.
What are you using
know
as
if
your
it's
pack
simple.
weapon right now?
It's
gonna be worse.
Just longsword.
I mean, it's going to be worse in damage output, as you know.
Right, but I don't have to actually use it as my attacking weapon. I can just attack at the longsword and just bring it out when.
But then
the
you're going to be using your
terror.
strength mod rather than the charisma mod too.
Right. But I would only use it for the
The action.
terror.
The uses.
Yeah, not for the actual attacking with it.
And I don't think vampires can be frightened anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably some stuff. So anybody could take it if you want, because I'm not going to actually attack with it. I'm only going to use it for the effect. If somebody wants it for that, that's fine.
Do they have
This-
to attune to it to get the magic damage?
No. A magic weapon is always magical. However, you are not going to be able to use the action effect unless you.
Give it to the zombie.
Well, now you know who doesn't have a magic weapon? Dagmar.
How many things are you attuned to right now, Dagmar?
Currently, the book isn't attunement, correct?
No, that's attuned to knack.
So you're talking
No,
about the
not
Tome of
that book.
Understanding. The Tome of
Yes.
Understanding does not require attunement, but it does require a lot of reading. So
Yes.
if you try to do that, you would have to do spend, I think it was 48 hours straight within 3 days, something like or 6,
Yeah.
forget
Yeah.
what it is. That would have been something, frankly, if you guys would have done that before you got into the console, might have been smart.
Yeah.
But that said, the only thing that you're attuned to is, I think,
The Ravenloft.
symbol.
Holy symbol of Ravenkind. Right, not Ravenloft, Ravenkind.
Okay. Well,
Um,
take the mace because it's magic damage. It's less It's not as sharp as your rapier, but it's magic damage. It's super creepy though.
yeah, it disgusts me.
Or don't take it.
I mean, I'm feeling weird about taking any more magic items. Wait, if you want to take something.
I think it's
Um,
two sides of a coin. I think either one of you, it could benefit the other thingy.
The only here's my non-game. The only thing about the usage part of it is I'll forget to use shit. That's my big thing. I'll forget to use it, like some of the stuff that's on it, like the protect. That's why I asked about the protection, good or evil, because that's always going to be there, regardless. But I'll forget the uses of the other stuff. Go ahead, Jeremy.
Just to put it out there, most of the stuff we're fighting are undead or undead, and most of these things cannot be frightened.
But they can be
believe they're-
turned.
Right, I'm just talking about for the mace. Correct.
Yeah, well, I don't think we're talking about the mace.
Okay.
I think we're talking about
We're
the
moving
icon.
on. Gotcha.
Yeah, because okay. Well, first the mace. Clance, nobody. No, we're literally going to give the mace to one of the zombies if you don't want it. Do you want the mace?
I don't want to.
Knack, which one of your puppets do you want to wield this mace?
On the Lady Marmalade.
Okay. We have now given a zombie a magical mace.
Listen, Lady Marmalade, you've done such a good job in that last fight. I saw you chewing on her arm for a while. I feel like you deserve a promotion. So, with that,
Pretty sure
I don't know if they can use
only
it.
Yeah, I was
PCs
just
can
about to be like, wait a
attune to
second.
magic items.
Well, we weren't saying. You
Oh,
said they didn't have to attune.
For
We're
the
just
magic.
Yeah. Just so he can go thump with a 1d6 magical weapon.
Okay.
I mean, otherwise it's just gonna go in a bag.
I mean, I can attune to it, but
I mean, my bag's looking pretty empty right now.
Oh boy.
here we go.
Okay, so that now the baby Buddha. So, okay, here's the biggest thing is if Hoyt's not gonna remember to use any of this stuff, Dagmar, will you remember to use the abilities on it?
For sure, Bane of the Undead and Cure Wounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much the only two.
And
As a
because-
player, I've never seen the use of Augury.
Me either.
Yeah. That was what I was trying to look up because when David said it, I was like, I don't know how to spell that, and I was trying to Google
Augury.
it.
David,
You can-
explain
you
to us how
essentially-
it would be used.
You essentially cast. It's like reading Taroka cards or like casting dice or something like, or like a what is it called?
chicken
Like,
bones.
Chicken bones, exactly. You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: Wheel for good results, Woe for bad results, Wheel and Woe for both good and bad results, and nothing if the results aren't particularly good or bad. So you guys can essentially, like, it's meta cheating where you can kind of ask me, DM, do you think moving into that room is a good, like, is there going to be good consequences from moving into that room?
Okay.
Can it please be like a magic 8-ball? Like the holy symbol where you look down.
At the bottom there, you just shake it.
Shake it and turn it upside down.
I'm uncertain.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I mean,
I pull out a skull from my bag and I go,
here's the thing about it. All of it's one charge. Everything about it's one charge until the next dawn. Except for the Bane of the Undead is not, because it doesn't specifically say it's only one charge. Am I reading that right, David?
Can someone just take it so I can go to bed?
Yeah, I mean they're all a charge.
This is like
but-
a cool
do
item.
you
Somebody
guys
take it.
question? Do you guys actually want to have like DM advice? I'm more than happy to give that. I just don't want to. I don't want to
Yes.
micromanage.
Yes. No. Like,
Please do.
would it be better on the front line or would it be better in the back line?
I mean that one is a more finesse question. So far it appears that I don't think Dagmar has ever been truly far away, more than 30 feet, unless one of you guys dashes forward. Right? Dagmar is hella fucking mobile, so if she really needs to, she can reposition. Furthermore, she's the only fucking cleric in the group. I will put that out there. Having a +2 on DCs to turn undead, especially with the holy symbol of Ravenkind, is bomb digging.
There you go.
Like that's
No, giving it to
it's
her.
one of the best things that you can have
Because-
in here.
Because I think that last fight being a perfect example is, in every circumstance, I'm going to charge straight at whatever the big bad is. I'm going to just run as fast as humanly possible at it and try to keep its attention, and then hopefully everybody can scatter around, start doing damage, move up, because we have all kinds of cool things at our disposal because we're trying to be resource intensive. So I think do that then.
Resource.
Make sure if you're taking your long rest, because I took mine.
No,
Short.
it's not a long rest. It's a short
That's
rest.
what I meant. Sorry, short rest. Roll your hit dice. That's what I was getting at. If you need them.
Oh, I think I'm all right. I got one.
I'm gonna roll
All you ever
mine
need.
just
Play
because.
Black and Magic the Gathering. Life is a resource, man.
Oh shit! I closed my web browser. I didn't mean to do that.
You don't need to roll any. Wait.
I don't need to top off to 103.
I mean,
If you want to waste one, sure.
I mean, I got 8 of them.
Yeah, but we also have
Get
got
fucked. Yeah, I'm
two.
good.
We have a minimum of 2 more battles with bosses before Strahd, and the chances of us taking a long rest, I would say, is low. Very low. I mean, we're
As in
literally in a
0.
fucking vampire's castle.
I do have a couple more roleplay moments, if that's cool with you guys, before we call it.
Yeah, I can only stay on about 15 minutes more. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we aim for. Clancy is already being a baller for staying up this late. Appreciate you. As you guys are rolling your stuff, first, Hoyt, as you kind of taking the time to identify the magical runes appearing about your eyes, you feel the warmth extend into your body, but then seems to almost pull back. Almost like it seems to reach, feel something inside of you, and then retract. As you do, you suddenly just feel this kind of like weird, almost involuntary twitch. You guys can see that in Hoyt as he's just kind of like trying to resist that, as for a second you see some of his muscles kind of seem to almost convulse and mutate and then push back down. His face tries to become canine and pushes back in. The curse of lycanthropy is certainly still coursing through his body. Second, Rolak. As you're kind of listening in on the ear, kind of looking wearily towards Hoyt, almost transforming back into a puppy, you hear metal boots linking against the black stone inside the door. Getting louder and louder until they came to a rest at the door.
Did it sound like multiple or singular?
Singular.
I'm going to kind of like wave, and I'm going to be like, one person right outside.
Saying all of that outside. As you do, hear the steps stop on the other side of the door. And a voice comes through. Get your rest, my pretty. You will. You hear the steps. Proceed away from the.
Fool. Now we know you have metal boots.
No, not my weakness.
Heat metal on his face.
Yeah. Alrighty, and
What's that burning, Joe Rogan?
as Rolak rolls his eyes at Strahd in Curse of Strahd, that's what we'll call it for this week's session. Good job fighting Russian lady and getting some cool items.
We didn't fight Russian lady. We fought the ads. Drake fought Russian lady
I mean, that is true.
Ads.
by himself.
No.
Well,
Lady Marmalade.
I was going to say,
and
Lady
Baby
Marmalade got
Betty
1 point
were
of hit.
right there.
I had my squad
So
with me.
true. That's true.
I think from the rest of this encounter, me and the zombies are going to roll deep because
So they're all dead to me.
we were squadding it up.
Wow.
That's right. The undead crew is going to roll together.
Oof. Oh my god.
Birds of
Oh
a feather.
shit! I totally forgot to call it out. By the way, the giveaway this month is going to be, if you subscribe to the channel, we're going to commission an art piece for one of your characters with one of the resident artists in our channel, on our server. We'll pick the artist because there are some who definitely charge a little bit more than others, because we'd like this to be a nice piece of commission, full art and all that other stuff. So again, if you subscribe, if you forgot to subscribe because you have Twitch Prime and you forgot to subscribe for a hot second, now is a good time. Resubscribe really quick. I'll I'll give you guys a hot minute before we, while I'm trying to find another channel that does some D&D stuff. But yeah, again, as a reminder, if you guys want to be signed up for that, sub really quick to the channel, and you guys are going to, and if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription. Don't forget about that. Just make sure that you link your Twitch and your Amazon accounts together, because Jeffrey Bezos owns both of those. All right.
Daddy Bezos.
Daddy Bebe.
Oh, no.
Oof, no.
Nope.
Oof, no. No to you. Yeah, you kind of joined right towards the end there. We are going to call it for today, but we do stream every Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time, so 8:30 if you're in Eastern, 5:30 if you're Pacific, 7:30 if you're Central time zones.
Check out the YouTube.
Check the YouTubes. We are on YouTube as well. So if you just Google Polyhedra TV, you should be able to find us there too. Bezo Bucks. Maybe that will be a thing in the future. Would you like actually have prime citizenship
Money
and stuff like
takes
that?
over the world.
Exactly. Dick rockets everywhere. All right, with that, I think that's enough shenanigans now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there. Please get vaccinated if you guys would, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.